We had some storms last night. Not here, but
Yeah, that's why Megan told me to PM you to see how you were.
that's fine.
Mark's like,
That's-
he took a picture of outside. He's like, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in the we
Clear-
were in the 80s today. I can't stand
We had
the
clear
heat.
skies. Just
Humidity.
oh wow.
You see
Pretty
it?
obvious.
Yes.
I
Pretty
mean,
Yeah.
come
obvious.
on. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgia, Georgia.
It's a good song, man.
Yeah. Isn't she lovely?
I tell you what, Jamie Foxx did a great Ray Charles impersonation.
Really.
You ever see the movie Ray?
No, I haven't seen that one yet. I'd like
Oh,
to.
you
I
gotta
want
see
to
it.
but I haven't seen I haven't watched it
You
yet.
gotta see it. It's good.
I heard good things about it.
Yeah, he did really good. They have a video towards the end of him sitting next to each other.
Mhm.
And I guess Ray wanted him to watch him. So Jamie decided to blindfold himself and
Oh.
play the piano like him.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. He not a lot of people remember it or talk about it, but he had a good part when they did "We Are the World." He had a good
Yep.
good part in that.
Mhm.
He really belted it out.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
he did. He did.
You know.
That I remember.
Yep. 1985. "We Are the World." My God.
That was during my era. Yours and my
Mhm.
era.
Remember how big
Hey,
that
I'm a
was?
75 baby. It was there. I heard it when it came out.
Yeah.
They recorded that after an award show.
Yeah, because they had everybody
Yep.
there.
Because
Yeah.
everybody was
I think
together.
it was
Meeting.
Grammys.
Yeah.
They put
Yep.
it together. You know, I think everybody just came in blind on the.
Well, Quincy
on
Jones did
everything.
it on the fly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it was a big hit. So
Mhm.
Yeah. Still is a good song in my book.
that's the first time I ever heard Bob Dylan sing.
Right?
Yeah. Bob Dylan. Yeah. Yeah.
We're saving
Yeah,
all our lives.
Yeah. Willie Nelson was in. I mean, just
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you just watch that video, it just brings
Bruce
back so much.
Springsteen.
Yeah.
Michael
Paul
Jackson was in it. Now
Michael
Michael
You won't
Jackson.
see anything like that again.
No.
Michael Jackson pre-recorded his part.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, either before or after, but he wasn't there that night. Or if he was, he didn't participate.
But he helped write it.
Oh, did he?
He was one of the writers. I forget who else, but he was one of the writers of it.
Okay. Gotcha. I got to find the intro. I forgot what intro we had last week, so tonight it's going to be you, Andy.
Oh, okay. We had
I need to write it down, keep a calendar because I
I
always
think it was
forget.
the
we had the
Warlord.
Barbarian last week.
Yeah, the Barbarian.
A barbarian. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. He's
The
one of my favorites.
Barbarian.
Yeah, he's good.
He does a good intro. He's good.
You're watching the Spanning the Globe.
You're watching Spanning the Globe.
Yeah, there you go.
If you don't watch it, he's going to come after you.
Yeah. I would not want to meet that guy in a dark alley.
Oh God, no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that was NWA's attempt to try to copy the Road Warriors when they had the powers of pain of those two guys.
Yep.
Well, they were capable.
What's up,
They just didn't have
Michael?
they didn't have the charisma.
Yeah. Mhm.
They had the bodies, they had the same skill set, just didn't have the charisma.
Yeah.
I still like them. I remember when they remember the Road Warriors and them had that big beef.
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
Was that
they
when
had
they- was
them,
that
the
they had the
Road Warriors
weightlifting
and then went after
competition?
each other.
Was that when they had the weightlifting competition?
I think so.
Yeah, I remember that. Paul Jones. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I hated Paul Jones. I cannot. Oh.
I heard
He
he was
did
a
his
nice
job.
guy in real life.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah, I've heard that too. But
Yeah.
he did his job because I hated him. Of course, I used to hate Flair too. I mean, oh man.
Yeah, I did too.
You know, love the Von Erichs.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
did too.
But now, I hated Gino Hernandez now. But I really like. I wish what happened to him didn't happen because I think he could have went so much further. But he was into a lot of bad things.
Yep.
He got in with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, he died, and then his partner Chris Adams was killed too. It's a shame. You know,
Yeah,
what
just
can
you
you
cut
do?
out again.
wrestlers, so young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
There's a list
your
you could
body
print
gets
it-
beat up
you-
over time. You have to take the pain meds and just leads to other
The
stuff.
body can
so.
only, the body can only take so much. You know, I mean, I'm happy that Ric Flair is still around after all the abuse he's done to his body in the ring and drinking. He's,
Have you guys ever gone on to Google and Googled the wrestlers that have died over the years?
uh-huh.
It's crazy. The amount of people are on
Bad.
See you in a second.
I'm Andy B, and Spanning the Globe starts now. Andy B, and Spanning the Globe starts now.
I don't know why it does that. So threw me off. So it is Thursday night. We are spanning the globe. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. I am your host, Mr. Mark Maggard, aka the Marvelous One, and I got two co-hosts with me tonight. I'm gonna bring on tonight. First of all, we're gonna bring on Mr. Richard Ward, aka the Warden.
Good
Thanks for
evening,
joining us tonight.
everybody.
And proud Papa Pump, Andy B.
I don't hit
Andy
my
in the house.
steel
Chainmail head,
I
chainmail
don't have
helmet.
the-
Yeah.
Sorry to disappoint, but
Okay.
how's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing all right. I'm having computer issues again. I'm gonna have to reinstall my Windows, but I can't do it tonight. So if I cut out tonight, I'm gonna apologize ahead of time. Just bear with me.
Okay.
It cut out right there at the end of the countdown. So if there's
Wow.
that may be why I played your intro again. I'm not sure. So let's see what we are watching tonight. We have Mr. Carl No Joke Smith.
Hey,
What's
Carl.
up, Carl?
Good evening. Mr. Michael Cannon, proud new owner of a
What's
Dome
up, Michael?
Globe. He's got either a new
Yeah.
belt coming. Oh, he's got a new belt coming in, or he's already got it. But we'll see.
Yeah.
He was talking about the bench press competition when you guys talk about the.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kebby's wishing us happy 420 day.
Yep.
You know, tomorrow's National Surprise Drug Test Day. So,
Who'd have thought?
oh, he got a new belt.
We got it. Yeah.
If you want me to mention, I'll be happy to mention it. But you could send me the picture. I think you did send me the picture, didn't you?
I got mine in my case. That thing is nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was nice. He wants me, or it is nice. Not was, it is. I'm trying to find his. There it is. No, he has not sent that to me yet. So,
Dustin did a step-by-step video how to put those bigger buttons on it.
Oh, the conchos?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'll have to check that out. I'm gonna
that's
see
the way the
that.
original was. I think it with him finding how to do those because I've never done conchos before.
He said that's
So-
pretty simple.
I hope so. It should be. So, before we get started, I want to remind everybody this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering, and I'm about to get back into the leather work. I've actually started doing a cardboard template, so the shoulder's coming along slowly, but I'm going to ease into it. So, and our other sponsor is Unique Championship Belts. got to
Sounds like
shoot
the
my commercial.
NWO song.
Yeah, sounds like it, doesn't it? If you're watching us on Facebook, and you don't click on the StreamYard link, you're going to show up as a Facebook user, but we would love to see your name on the screen. We'd love to put your name on the screen so we can know who we're talking to and know who's watching the show. But you could also switch over to the YouTube, or go to YouTube and go to the Wide World of Belts channel and look up Spanning the Globe. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast out of Oklahoma City. Landon Bumgarner and Jake Keel do a great job talking about wrestling on their podcast out of Oklahoma City. You can get that on your Apple Podcasts and at Linktree. So be sure you check them out.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you very much. Mr. Walt Dugan,
Hey,
What's
Walt.
up, Walt?
did you watch this? Okay, he sent me the picture, and I'll look at that here in a minute. First of all, I want to show off the belt of the week because I have nothing for sale this week. Finally saw that strap.
Richard does. Richard does.
Yeah, well, I'll show that. We'll do that here in a minute. And I forgot. I always forget to do this, but I'm gonna do it right now. Go to our opening bell. All right. Let's see. Okay. That ain't it. I'm trying to get the right setting on here for our. There we go. Oh my. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the belt of the week. And this is a belt that's close to my heart. This is the premier version of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. This is the official premier replica on my leather. And I got this belt from A&J's Belts in a trade for some leather work I did for them. I did get the snaps a little wide. I do regret doing that, but I saw a picture that kind of threw me off. But it turned out pretty nice anyway. And hand lacing there, that double loop lacing. What do you guys think of that?
Looks good to me.
Let's just make sure you're paying attention. You weren't talking.
No, it looks really nice.
Yankee.
Let me
That's
show
classic
the.
right there.
It is.
Just trying to see if we fell asleep, Andy.
Who, me?
There's the backing. I'm gonna redo this belt later when I get caught up. I'm not happy with those snaps being so far apart, but
I didn't even notice till you said. Looks
Yeah.
that good. You know, it looks that nice, I think.
yeah. Well, thank you. I'm not happy. I wish I'd done it right, but
Wasn't
Hey,
that one
you
of the
learned
first
by
belts?
doing it, man, and you got better and better each time.
Yeah, wasn't that one of the first ones you releathered, Mark?
not one of the first. It's the first one I ever laced.
Relaced, okay.
First one I ever laced. This is one of 3 authorized replicas I have. I have this one. I have the Figs, which is my first one that was releathered
Mhm.
by Ryan Stokes, and I've got the Fandu, which I have not yet releathered. I'm going to get caught up. So that is the belt of the week.
Nice.
Good choice.
So Richard, why don't you show off the belt you're trying to sell, and then I'll try to pull this picture up. I'll put you on.
All right. Well, as I stated before, I have this Smoking Skull 2mm on American leather, Michael Todd Anthony leather. Decent
MTA.
belt. Black crop backing. Backing for this show tonight only. Tonight only, I will do $265 shipped.
It's a heck
That's
of
a good price for that belt.
That's a really good price.
It is.
And
You
if
don't
you
jump on that,
contact me
you're
tonight, I could box it up and have it shipped out in the morning.
Heck of a deal.
don't box it up until they pay you for it, because I know somebody that boxed up or bagged up some challenge coins, had it ready to ship, and the guy backed out. So
Oh wow!
Michael Cannon, who bought that Dome Globe off of me that Dream Championship Belts made, he's adding to his collection. He's expanding his collection. So this is his new acquisition.
Oh wow,
Nice.
the Mid South, North America.
Mid-South North
Started
American,
off
yes.
with 2 great belts.
Yes, and I cannot remember who the maker was, and I'm not sure he knows who it was, but
course.
he got a good buy on this belt. I don't remember what he paid for it. It's less than $300, but
Less
that
than
belt
300?
typically sells for
Wow.
$400 to $500 or higher, depending on who the maker is.
Less than 300. That's a heck of a deal.
That
I
is
think
a heck
I
of a
think the
deal.
guy was asking $225 for it.
Wow.
That's a steal,
Gorgeous.
in my opinion. That's a steal. So if this is what he paid for, he got a steal.
A big time steal.
Yeah.
225. That's not bad, Mike.
No, not bad.
That's
Yeah,
good.
You got a
225.
deal.
Wow,
225,
you got a great deal, Michael. That's great.
You did.
And
Well, he has to
there's
pay for a
a piece of
re-leather
the
because
deal.
he wants me to re-leather it. So, yeah, he better get it for a deal.
One of these days,
he's
I'll
got-
have you redo mine.
Okay, all right. But yeah, he's got like 5 or 6 belts on his list he wants to get, and he's got 2 of them in his possession now. So good for him.
Nice.
Family. I was waiting for that to come up.
Family
Family
There
discount.
He's my cousin, my third cousin, I believe, or
He's
first
gonna
cousin.
be
twice
like
removed.
us. I'm only gonna buy 5 belts.
Michael, we need to get you on the show one of these days to show off your belts. So, from what I understand, he's a preacher in New Mexico. So
Oh wow!
bless you.
You got to get those belts outside and take some nice pictures.
Yeah.
you go.
We had a planned guest that was supposed to be on last week, and things happened. He couldn't make it. I tried to get him to come on this week. He did not confirm. So we're kind of throwing some things in here to kill the time. What are you doing? Yeah, please.
Yeah, that time of the year.
True.
Okay. That's my train of thought. Oh, let's talk about. We're gonna talk about. You want to talk wrestling first? You want to talk the bells first?
Whatever you want to do. You're the host. We're just here to assist. You know.
We follow.
We'll go
man.
with it.
We follow.
You're
you.
co-host. You have an equal vote, so I don't care.
Let's talk about the Adam Cole botched handcuff job.
Let's. Yes, let's. I didn't see it. But you said.
Unfortunately, we did, right, Richard?
Yeah,
He's holding on to the rope and the chain as if acting as if the chain is attached to the rope, but it's not. He was holding it.
my favorite
mean-
part is, "Don't you touch her! Don't you touch her!"
Yeah, don't you touch it. I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Don't you touch it.
Oh dear.
It was bad. It was bad.
It was pitiful. I'm sorry. He's like,
And then
"Don't touch her."
Richard, did you catch Britt Baker calling her husband by his real name? Calling Adam Cole, calling him Austin. Austin.
Austin.
Oh wow.
Austin.
I mean,
Wow.
I don't know if that was part of the gimmick then, or to make it like it was really real that she was being attacked. I mean, he was hanging on to the chain to the rope. He was busy, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put that up on the screen because it was somebody tweeted. I'm gonna put up the tweet. I want
Could you
AEW coming
imagine-
after me. So
The guy who actually handcuffed him and said, "Man, I didn't cuff the rope neither."
it's probably the same guy that handed Alec Baldwin the pistol, so it's unloaded.
Oh, geez.
Oh, he was released
geez.
of all charges, by the way.
Yes, they're dropping
There
the
you go.
charges.
Yeah, he's got
Uh,
he's trying to hang on to that rope while he's got.
I mean,
the
he's
chain.
like holding it right on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a cameraman at least zoom out from it.
Their cameramen are not too smart. They catch the things that you don't want. You know, you shouldn't be to see. And there it is.
Well, maybe they just super glued the other end to the mat. Maybe that's what they did.
We missed that part. That's what they did.
It's just
And
a
then,
tiny slipped out of the cuffs.
Yeah, definitely.
I can see that.
He'll never reach great heights, that's for sure. Oh,
I gotta
man.
say, Tony Storm looked good as usual.
She always looks good.
Britt Baker's starting to wear on me.
She can
I
wear
wish she'd
on me
wear on
anytime
me.
she wants to. Wear on me anywhere she wants to. Okay.
Ruby
Yeah.
is still Ruby, and Sierra's is still Sierra, or Soraya.
Oh, psoriasis,
whatever you want to call her.
Psoriasis is so annoying. Please. Oh, she was annoying and she was a face. So okay, we'll put her heel
Psoriasis.
since she's so annoying. She's still. I mean, it's nothing's
Never
working
see
with her.
shots at Eric Baldwin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But did you notice they all were dressed almost alike? They came
Like
out
a
with the green
faction?
and black.
No, I didn't watch it. What was I doing last night? Can't remember.
You were at church.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, yeah, was church. That's right. Yeah.
What about the horrible dye
Doing the church
job
thing.
by Kenny Omega? His eyebrows, his eyebrows and his hair.
How can they let him on TV looking like that?
He looked like he got done with Just for Men.
I mean, who knows? But in Tony Khan's world, it makes sense. I'm sure.
I'm like, Kenny, what are those calipers above your eyes?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, what I mean, I don't know. I know Mark doesn't really watch it so much. What is your opinion of the pillars of AEW for a world championship match? I think they're all good wrestlers, but I don't think, with the exception of MJF, that they are world championship material.
I'm tired of hearing the whole 4-pillar thing over and over and over, to be honest with you. You know? I mean, why do they have to they keep saying that, and I'm getting tired of hearing about, and Switchblade, he was a major free agent signing. Okay, we shouldn't have to be told that. I mean, they treat us like we're little kids and we don't know what we're watching or what's going on. You know?
Yeah.
Depends on what Tony Khan had that day.
Coke or meth, take your pick.
Yeah, either way, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Sammy Guarano buy-in thing.
The look on his face just scares me when you
Yeah.
put that up.
Somebody give.
But I'm looking forward to this coming Wednesday. I gotta say, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm
Yeah,
hoping we get there early so we can bump into somebody.
Yeah, the title's
Four
changing too much.
pillows.
The TNT title changes too much, and then they can't make up their mind how to keep it. I thought, they got away out having the stones on there, and now supposedly they're going to bring the stones back. I mean,
No, keep it on
Platinum?
Warlow, and we don't need the stones.
I just
Platinum.
leave the belt one way
What's up,
and
Platinum?
leave it that.
Yeah.
You know?
We got Platinum joining us tonight. Welcome,
Platinum.
Platinum.
Good evening.
Yeah, keep it on Warlow for a while now.
Yeah,
I wish
like to
Tony
keep it on
Khan would
him.
go with the thing, bring back Warlow and MJF story.
yeah. Build that up for a while, and then have him take on MJF. I mean, that's what they were building. It was going to be such a great thing, and then that's when MJF was put on his power trip with Tony Khan. You know, and that killed that.
So that they were saying, like you were saying, Andy, they're going to come out with a Saturday show and keep Punk on that one.
Yeah, Collision. Yeah, Collision. They're gonna have supposedly a brand split. One brand split, the friends that get along with Punk, and the others that don't, they're on the other show.
I wonder where they
Sounds
got that
kinda silly,
idea
doesn't
from.
it? Sounds silly. I mean, come on.
Okay, so they're going to sit there and talk trash about WWE, but they're going to copy everything they do.
Yeah. Mhm.
Brand split. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's
Ridiculous. Absolutely. ADHD booking.
Yep.
Like I
That's
was
it.
saying in the chat, I seen a picture online. Supposedly they do the Ring of Honor taping as well.
You know,
So that's
we're gonna put the title on Wardlow tonight. No, squirrel.
yeah.
Yeah, last time we
Maybe
went to an AEW show, we didn't get home until after midnight.
Well, if they're putting it at Ring of Honor now, that's 5 hours of taping they're going to be doing in one night. All of their shows that are on YouTube, Rampage, Dynamite, Ring of Honor. I mean, that's 5 hours.
Yeah.
You know?
I hope it is. It is what it is. It's the value, man. You buy it, you stay. A lot of people like to take off early, but we like to
Mhm.
stay from beginning to end.
Sure. That's what I always did.
And I've got no problem with 5 hours of wrestling, but put on something good. Because right now it's just 5 hours of crap.
Mhm.
This is why I don't watch. It's crap. Talk about a
Mhm.
guy handcuffed to the ring. It's not even handcuffed to the ring.
Yeah.
You got the
And they're gonna
pyrotechnics, it's
have,
like a leaky faucet.
they're
And,
gonna have Luchasaurus versus Warlow now.
Oh boy.
They're building that up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's ridiculous.
But Tony Khan
I
is his own booker, and he's going to do whatever he wants to because he's got Daddy's checkbook. So
Right?
absolutely. You
Harry.
know it.
Daddy's
Mr.
checkbook is gonna wear out.
Wonderful.
Yep. It's ridiculous. You know what? We have not had Nor on yet tonight. He has not commented tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you at,
Where
Nora?
is he? Where is Nor?
There's Gianni.
We're not talking about Johnny tonight. So
No,
it's gonna be a
he's-
You
Johnny
guys
free
believe
show.
I haven't bought a new figure in months.
Oh gosh, I haven't bought one in at least a year or two.
Oh,
while.
that's something else I didn't think about till just now. Those Power Town figures should be shipping anytime.
Oh right, good.
This is the third week in April. They're supposed to be shipped to the distributor this week. So
Good.
if you've ordered the Power Town figures, you may be getting yours just anytime. That's hopefully what's going to happen.
I'm still waiting for the AEW Wait Forever game.
Is Power Town going to announce their next? Who's going to be in their next set soon? Heard rumors.
What they already break the fourth wall. They don't need the Shockmaster.
Yeah, yeah. Because I thought I heard somewhere that Shockmaster's going to be that Nikita might be in the next set.
Oh, really?
And if Nikita's in there, I gotta have it. I love Nikita.
Yeah.
What's up, Thomas?
Magatia.
Shadowata.
Yeah.
Whatever that meant. I think I've heard him in an interview say it doesn't mean anything. It's just something he came up with.
Made it. Yeah.
Sounded
It sounded Russian.
It did say, yeah. He came up. Sounded that way.
It did.
I'm telling you, that guy for a while.
All right.
Yeah, I'm actually. I don't know if I'll buy any more Power Town figures or not because I don't have the room for them, and they're kind of pricey. It just kind of
Yeah,
depends
they're
on
pricey.
who they come out with.
You guys will
Mhm.
laugh at me. The first time I found out about Nikita Koloff was much later in life when I got older, when he started preaching.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
I'm like, wait a minute, where's his Russian accent?
Oh yeah.
And
I
then
was
I found the backstory to that, and I'm like,
Yeah, he's from Minnesota, just like all the other
Mhm.
guys.
he was
wow.
he was a bouncer, I think, wasn't he? When he
No,
bounced along with.
that was Hawk and Animal. They were the bouncers. But
Well, I
no,
thought Rick
Nikita-
Rude was a
Nikita-
bouncer too, and so was Nikita.
No, Nikita just went to school with them. He's on the football team, on
Okay.
the high school football team, and somebody asked him, "Do you want to be a wrestler?" I was like, yeah. And One
It
of my
would have been
favorites.
sweet if he made it to the Rocky movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so good. Oh my gosh. I
Uh,
just wish he could have had a run. He didn't, but he was offered by Crusher Khrushchev to go with him to be, originally Demolition, and he said no. He felt he owed it to the Crockett family to stay with the NWA. But man, I would have loved to seen what he would have done in the WWF. Oh,
Right?
we don't know Thomas. I'm not sure. Now he and Kerry Von Erich both auditioned for Conan the Barbarian.
oh, really?
Yes, I didn't know
Didn't know
that. I knew Kerry Von Erich did, but
Oh wow.
there's a shoot interview with Nikita Koloff where he talks about it.
Oh wow.
They both auditioned. I'm not sure if they auditioned for the same part. They both auditioned for the movie.
I didn't
It's
know
on
that.
YouTube somewhere. I stumbled across it on YouTube.
They are going to film a new one, and Conan's going to be the older Conan, of course. Arnold.
Oh, they're going to do
Oh.
a prequel.
Yep.
Oh,
we said
wow.
we said be back.
Yeah. He said,
Yeah,
"Hey,
he'd be
Bob."
bought.
I'll be back.
Going to be the older and wiser Conan.
Maybe so. Maybe so. So what time we have left in the first hour? Let's talk about this. This is something that came up with probably 10 minutes before the show started.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the history of a title, and I will start off each week. I say each week. We'll try to do it each week, but I want to talk about the history of the Intercontinental Championship. And I was telling the guys before the show, there is a total of 183 champions in the history of the Intercontinental Championship. So we're not going to go through every single one of them. We're going to go through. What I think I might do is just go down the list of the rank by the number of combined days they held the title.
Mhm.
And there's
Sounds
actually, there's 89 of those. So,
Wow.
so we'll just go. Let's go through the history of the title first. Let's start off with
Okay.
who the first champion was.
Pat Patterson.
Pat Patterson.
Mhm.
We'll just kind of skip through some of these.
And
Let me
Pat
scroll
held the
back.
red one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Might be
Then
right.
it was later on, it was the green one.
Yeah, he held it. He was the first champion crowned September 1st, 1979.
Okay.
Wow.
He beat Ted DiBiase. Let's see. Patterson became the first champion as a result of defeating Ted DiBiase to win the WWF North American Heavyweight Championship on June 19th, 1979 in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and defeated Johnny Rodz in a fictional tournament final in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, to unify the North American Heavyweight Championship with a fictional South American Heavyweight Championship to create the WWF Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. So
So DiBiase was previously in WWF
apparently
before,
so.
Oh wow.
way before he was the $1 Million Man. I thought $1 Million Man was his first run in WWF. Wow. Okay.
I did too.
Hmm.
Uh,
Did not know that.
yeah. Now everybody, depending on their age and the era they grew up in, are going to think of different wrestlers when they hear the Intercontinental Championship. So we kind of know where you're at as far as that era is concerned.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, if you guys want to learn about, like Mark said, the championships, you type it in, you go back and you see the different varieties of the championship and the people who held it and which one they held. I mean, it's prestigious if you look it up.
Mhm.
now he held that belt for 232 days. No, I'm sorry, 233 days. Now, 232 of those days were recognized by WWF. I don't understand that, but they have a list of number of days, combined days, and then the number of days recognized by WWF. Second man to hold that title was Ken Patera,
Okay.
and he won that in New York at Madison Square Garden, I believe, on April 21st, 1980. So Pat Patterson held that belt for 7 months and 20 days.
Mhm.
And he held that title for 231 days, and 230 of those were recognized by WWF. Now, here's a name that many of you may recognize if you're WWF guys. Ken Patera lost the belt to Pedro Morales
Mhm.
later that year on December the 8th in New York. And this is one of several title reigns for Pedro. I think he held twice. No, sorry, twice. He held twice. Now, you'll be surprised to know if you look at the list of champions and how long they held the belt. Pedro Morales holds the record for the number of days combined days as champion. He held that belt. Let's see. Let's go back up too far. He held that belt twice for a total combined day of 619 days.
Wow.
617 of those were recognized by WWF.
Yeah, I remember Pedro Morales.
Yeah.
Wasn't Pedro a world champion too?
Yeah, he held the WWF title later.
I thought. Okay.
Now, Don Morocco beat him for the title
Mm-hmm.
Yep, The Rock, the original Rock.
the following year. Yeah, the following year.
Mhm.
And then Pedro won it back for his second reign, and he held that title the second time for 425 days. And then Morocco beat him again before he lost the title to Tito Santana. Now this is about the time I started not watching because I couldn't get on TV, but this is when I first started about WWF. That was when Tito Santana beat Morocco for that title,
Mhm.
and then Tito Santana lost it to Greg Valentine.
Greg Valentine, 84 was it?
September 24th, 1984. Yes.
Yep.
In Canada, London, Ontario, in Canada, and Valentine held it for 285 days before losing it to Tito again.
So I remember
Follow-
WrestleMania 1, Tito challenged trying to get the belt back from Valentine, and he didn't do it. But I remember WrestleMania 1, those two had a match for their Continental title. No, I'm sorry. No. It was Junkyard Dog versus Greg Valentine. I apologize.
Yeah.
Because when Tito Santana beat Greg Valentine for it the second time, that's when Greg Valentine tore up the title, and then Tito was awarded the one that everybody knows about, the classic IC. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So,
One of my favorite belts. I love that classic Intercontinental.
Mike Patillo, thank you for joining us
What's up,
tonight.
Mike?
Hey, Mike.
Yes, he did. He did.
Yep.
Hmm.
You guys
Anybody-
remember? Do you remember
I-
Ivan Putski?
Yes.
Ivan.
The
Yep,
Polish
Ivan.
Power.
Polish Power. Yep.
Polish Power. Yes.
Mhm. Yep,
And I was surprised to see the number of WWF guys that were in the NWA. They were in Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I knew about Tito Santana because I saw him in Georgia first before he went to WWF. But I see pictures in some articles about some of the WWF guys that were in the NWA prior to their WWF appearances.
What was
So,
Bruno San Martino's name? His son that used to wrestle too.
Oh, that's David San Martino.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And remember,
that's
they had the
right.
push for him in
Yeah.
the 80s, and it just did not work. They tried everything
he
to
was
get him over. It did not work.
he was first pushed as Bruno San Martino Jr.
Junior,
Yeah,
yes.
I remember
Yes.
that. I was
And
gonna
then
say that.
And
And
then he
then
became
caught
David
myself.
San Martino
David San
later.
Martino.
They
Yep.
repackaged him.
Mm-hmm.
So changed
Worked. They
him
tried it. They tried everything.
at the
But one thing neat about Tito, I believe now he's a high school teacher.
I think he is.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's a teacher. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna skip ahead. I'm gonna skip ahead to when the other had the title. He won at SummerSlam in 1989 in New Jersey, and he held that title 218 days until he relinquished the title. It became vacated on April 3rd, 1990. So because he had just won the WWF Championship, so he relinquished that title to focus on defending the heavyweight championship. So let's see. The WWE recognizes the title as being vacated on April 1st, 1990 at WrestleMania 6.
Hmm.
And then Mr. Perfect won the title in a tournament. He beat Tito Santana for the title in Austin, Texas.
Another man that should have had a world title run, Kurt Hennig.
Yeah. And then Kerry Von Erich beat Kurt Hennig for it, or the
Mhm.
Texas Tornado as he was known
Texas Tornado. Yeah.
in August 1990 at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. And you got to give
I-
Kerry a lot of credit because he was wrestling without a foot. I mean, I
Yes.
never knew. I could never tell the difference. I was just a kid.
No, I didn't know that. I saw. Now I knew that the one boot was had straight sides. It wasn't conformed to the leg like most boots were. It had a straight, and I thought that was just a brace to because he had
Yeah.
the leg injured. I just thought it was bracing his leg up. But
It's amazing that he could do it.
yeah, Dave and Daryl. Talk about San Martino. I'm guessing I'm behind on the things.
Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
Yeah,
My brother Daryl.
it's okay. Yes, he was a Intercontinental Champion.
Sure was.
Okay, David San Martino is a Spanish teacher. According to Gianni.
Okay.
He's Italian, isn't he? He's teaching Spanish. Hey, why not? So anyway, let's see. Where was I at? Oh, we're talking about Kerry Von Erich being Texas Tornado. He was very athletic, even after having that foot severed. I mean, jumping, doing drop kicks with a prosthetic foot. I mean, it's just amazing.
I never
What he
knew
can do.
that.
And a side note on that, when he was in the let's see, it was when World Class and the AWA had merged to become the USWA. He was wrestling Colonel De Beers in a match, and apparently none of the wrestlers in the back knew he had a prosthetic foot because he would shower with his boots on, which I would think that'd be odd, if I
I
was
think
back
that
there.
would make people wonder.
Oh, talk about Tito. Okay. Oh, Tito's a Spanish teacher. Okay.
That
Gotcha.
makes sense.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Arriba. So I didn't know he's a teacher.
Yep.
But anyway, he was Kerry was wrestling Colonel De Beers in a match, and I heard a story told by, and I heard the story before, but Larry Zbyszko, there's a YouTube video of Larry Zbyszko talking about this, and it said that Colonel De Beers was yanking on his leg, I guess to what they do, and he jerked the boot off and exposed the missing foot. And
Oh,
Kerry
no.
grabbed the boot and slid off out of the ring and climbed into the ring apron to put the boot back on. Colonel De Beers was like, "What the hell just happened?" He he didn't know he had a prosthetic foot till he pulled the
Mhm.
boot off and saw this, and he was in shock. And Kerry put his leg back under the ring apron, put the boot back on, climbed back in the ring, and finished the match. I don't know who won the match, but
I mean, you go back and watch his matches as a Texas Tornado, you could never tell he was missing a foot. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I just heard this now. I never knew.
oh yeah, it's
this is
I
why
found
he
out.
wore this is why he wore the fringe on the boots to hide the fact that was a
Mhm.
prosthetic foot. Now he didn't wear that World Class; he just had boots on.
Yeah.
Didn't
think
he,
Vince-
didn't he go barefoot at one time before it happened?
No, well, yeah, he went barefoot a couple times.
that makes you wonder. I wonder, did Vince know that he didn't have the foot? I guess he didn't tell Vince either. I guess when he was
I don't
brought
know.
in.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree. I like the classic Intercontinental. belt.
Yeah,
trying,
because like I said, I for one never knew that he had prosthetic leg at all.
trying to find. Skip ahead. Shawn Michaels, his first Intercontinental Championship was won in October 1992.
Okay.
He beat the British Bulldog off for it. And I didn't know this. Marty Jannetty held that belt. He beat Shawn Michaels for it
He did?
on Raw, May 17th, 1993. Held it for 20 days.
I don't
Shawn
remember.
Michaels- and
Sorry,
Shawn
I don't
Michaels,
remember. How long did Marty have the belt? A month?
20
weeks?
days. Not even,
20
yeah.
days. Okay, so 2 weeks. Okay.
He held the title 1 day short, no, 4 days
weeks,
short
bro.
of
2
the length
weeks.
of the NWA title reign of Kerry Von Erich. So
Who did Marty get it from?
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn
He
Michaels.
beat.
This is
Wow.
according to Wikipedia. I'm not sure how factual this is, but
Yeah. I don't remember
Shawn-
that at all. I apologize. I don't remember that.
Shawn Michaels won it won it back 20 days later. And then after 113 days, he was stripped of the title for failing to defend it within 30 days, which in reality he was suspended for testing positive for steroids.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. And then Razor Ramon took it out from in a tournament. He beat Rick Martel for it in the final.
How long did Razor have it?
198 days.
I knew he had a good run.
Yeah.
Another
That's
one
that's his first reign. The second reign, he won it the following year in August at SummerSlam. He won it and held it 146 days.
Now there's another guy I think I would have liked to seen as a heavyweight champ for a little while. You know?
Razor Ramon, yeah.
Yeah. Scott Hall, yeah.
Now he might have had substance abuse issues during that time. I don't know. I mean,
was he back then?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
thought it was just in his WCW days when they were,
That could be. That could be.
I mean, who knows? You know?
Yeah. Another notable win for that title was Dean Douglas, aka Shane Douglas, as I found out from Richard. He won the title by forfeit from Shawn Michaels on October 22nd, 1995, at In Your House in Winnipeg, Canada. And he won the title by forfeit because Shawn Michaels was attacked outside a nightclub in Syracuse, New York. A week earlier.
Shawn lost his smile.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of guys, took care of him in a bar. I'd lose my smile too. That's stories there.
Depends on what kind of bar you went to.
Yes, Kerry Von Erich lost his foot in a motorcycle accident. What happened was he was riding barefoot, and he crashed into a police car. So what happened? There's a police car off on the side of the road. I don't know if they had somebody pulled over or just parked there, but he went over the top of the car and hung his foot on the light bar. That's what tore his foot off.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. And supposedly, according to David Manning, the referee, he got a call from another referee who had seen the foot and said it looked like an alligator had chewed his foot off.
Ow.
And he could have saved the foot, except for the fact that he tried to get in the ring too early and ended up losing the foot over it. So, yes, Orville Brown was the first NWA heavyweight champion. I believe he was. So, yeah, that's a painful way to lose a foot.
Yeah.
Hey,
and to
what's
think
up,
he
Scott?
carried on. I think he kept wrestling without his foot.
Yeah, and now the pain from that is what led to his substance abuse issues, which led to his subsequent suicide. So
I can
It'll
see
make
that.
me go back and watch some old Texas Tornado matches.
yeah,
And stuff
Yeah,
like
you won't
that, and
believe
look
that
for
he didn't have a foot when you watch those
I-
matches.
I saw one the other day on YouTube where he wrestled Mr. Perfect, and Mr. Perfect had the title, and Kerry got in there, and as soon as he stepped in the ring, he started pounding on Mr. Perfect, and this is something I never saw Kerry do before because he's always a baby face. He's always kind of quiet, did all his talking with his fists and his arms and this and that. But he actually held Mr. Perfect's face up against the rope where the camera could see. He said, "This is your Mr. Perfect. You don't look so perfect now." Trash talking. I'd never heard him do
Yeah.
that before.
What wasn't his boots almost like a Mexican? How you say Mexican?
Moccasins.
Moccasins.
Yeah, it had the
Moccasins,
fringe.
yeah.
Had the fringe hang all the way
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
That was to hide the fact that one of the boots was had the straight sides.
I never did ever dream that that's the reason that they were on there.
No, I just thought it was a bracelet.
And he came out. He came out with the brown vest as well, right?
Brown vest.
when he was the Texas Tornado, or was that
he
before?
had 2 or 3 vests. He had 2 or 3.
He had a
Well, it
big,
was
he had a big
jackets.
robe as the Texas Tornado. Didn't
They were
he?
jackets. Yeah, ring jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed him as Texas Tornado.
Because I think he fought the Red Rooster also.
Oh God,
Probably so.
the Red Rooster. Poor
Yeah.
Terry Taylor.
Another Vince McMahon thing,
Yep, right up there with the gobbledygooker.
right?
Um,
That's one
Yep.
show we ought to do sometime. Is all of the Vince McMahon's bad gimmick creations.
yeah, we did do that. We'll come
That
up
was
with a
a
list.
whole show, 2 hours right there.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Let's see, Goldust held the title a couple times.
Mhm.
This title's been vacated several times. It was vacated when
Did Roddy Piper ever hold the Intercontinental title?
Yes, one time.
did he?
Yes, one time.
It was late in his
It was
WWE
later
career,
in his
wasn't it?
career, and then Roddy also with Ric Flair held the tag team titles for a short time.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I don't remember that.
It was in their much later days.
Okay. Now, when we start getting into some of these more modern day wrestling wrestlers, the titles changed hands many, many times, and been vacated several times.
Mhm.
This is vacated, of course, when Shawn Michaels got attacked outside the bar. It was vacated when Goldust a title defense against Savio Vega ended in no contest, so they held up the belt, and he won it in a rematch.
Was Salvio the Intercontinental title? Did he have the title?
Not yet.
I knew he had the European title.
Yeah.
But-
Well, of course, I haven't found his name on the list yet. He wasn't able to win it against Goldust.
Okay.
But then Ahmed Johnson won the title from Goldust, and then he
Yep.
forfeited the championship after being attacked by the debuting Farouk after winning an 11-man battle royal. So it was vacated again. And of course, we got Mark Marrow, Johnny B.
Mhm.
Bad,
Yep.
defeated Farouk for the title in a tournament. Triple H won his first title in October of 1996 in Fort Wayne, Indiana, on Raw, and he held the title for 115 days before losing it to The Rock. And then Owen Hart won it from The Rock.
That was the first title reign for The Rock. That title.
Yes, it was. And it was also the first title reign for Owen Hart,
Okay.
and he held
It
the
was
title for 97
oval
days.
IC, right? Was the purple oval IC?
Could be.
The Rock was the first one to have the oval IC. Correct. He won it and then switched it over from the classic to the oval. Yeah. Oh my God. There's another whole
Right.
show right there.
Yeah,
Vinny's
frankly,
birthday.
Scarlett, I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Clark
right.
Gable, you look like Kirk.
He looks like Gomez Adams.
I tied her to the railroad track. Ha ha ha! Come Grisker.
I call him Vince Telemundo.
He looks like he's ready for Halloween. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Wish version of Clark Gable.
yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
The gold strap on the gold. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I don't think the paint lasts very long on the strap, but I know white paint doesn't last very long. We'll skip along here. Of course, Stone Cold beat Owen Hart for that title at SummerSlam in August 1997.
Mhm.
He held the title for 36 days. Then it was vacated again because of his neck injury that he suffered after winning the championship.
I'm trying to remember when Stone Cold took the belt and threw it in a lake, the Intercontinental.
Yep.
I remember
Threw it in
that.
a lake somewhere. Yeah.
Didn't The
forget what
Rock take the spinner and throw it into?
I don't remember. I just remember Stone Cold was mad at somebody and took it and threw it in the lake. And
Oh wait, I think it was the smoking skull belt.
okay.
I
And I
think The
think-
Rock tossed it.
Then the next day, there were people in diving equipment that went and got the belt, I believe, the next day or something.
We'll skip ahead. I mean, there's several people that held this title in that time. You had Ken Shamrock, Val Venus, Road Dogg, Goldust, The Godfather, Jeff Jarrett, Edge, and then D'Lo Brown won it, held it for 26 days, and Jeff Jarrett beat him for it. And then this is a notable win, number 59, 59th champion. On October 17th, 1999, at No Mercy in Cleveland, Ohio, Chyna won the title.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She defeated Jeff Jarrett in a Good Housekeeping match, whatever that was.
First female to hold the Intercontinental Championship.
and
Yep.
she held it for 56 days, longer than Marty Jannetty.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. China will never ever get the credit she deserves.
Nah. Nope.
What's funny? Chris Jericho beat her for the title on December 12th, 1999 at Armageddon, and he held the title for 22 days. And then he and China had a rematch on January 3rd, 2000 Raw, and it ended with a double pinfall. So they were both co-champions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the Oval Championship.
Just for days. Yeah. Same number of days as Marty Jannetty.
And of course, I remember when Cody was the champion, he decided he didn't like the Oval anymore, and he brought back the Classic, and it had nugget design to it.
The nugget texture, I see.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, paint does not last on leather because leather bends and flexes. Paint does not. Once paint, it's like painting
Paint
a
does
house.
not.
You
It just comes right
know,
off.
paint flexes off, it cracks off, but houses don't bend. So,
Yeah.
and unlike dye soaks into the leather, paint does not. Paint is just on the surface of the leather. So when you
Mhm.
flex that belt, you're flexing that paint, and it's going to crack after a while. So.
Mm-hmm.
When
Yep.
people hit me up to do re-leather and they want a painted strap, I tell them ahead of time, it won't last. It'll crack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't care how you apply it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at one time in the early days, up till 1984, 85, it was the number one belt in the territory behind the world title. If you held the
At one
Intercontinental.
point, the Intercontinental belt was like the WCW or NWA United States. That
Yeah.
person was considered the number one contender.
Mm-hmm.
And then somehow that just flew away. They didn't care about that anymore.
Well, none of the belts matter anymore.
Yeah, there's props. There's props.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So we'll skip through.
Just screw on through it.
We're gonna screw through
Screw
it.
on through it.
Like earlier, I said I was gonna scan through it. I meant scan or skim.
Screw it.
We'll just kind of jump through here and breeze through some of these champions. Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, Rikishi held her for 14 days.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Val Venus. China won it again. This is her second title reign. She won, third if you count the co-championship. She held it for 8 days.
How much later was it till Cody got it?
Well, we're still going through here. Eddie Guerrero beat China for it. Billy Gunn.
That's
Chris
right, I forgot
Benoit.
about
Eddie Guerrero had it. Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero had it for 78 days.
Yeah.
Triple H,
month.
Jeff Hardy, Triple H, Kane, Albert. Who's Albert?
Albert is the guy with the piercings.
Prince Albert.
Remember
Okay.
Prince Albert?
The
He had all the
tattoos
princes,
and the
the
piercing.
piercings, the nose, the lip,
Okay.
everything.
Okay. That was before my time.
He looked like he wore a sweater.
Oh, okay. Okay. He held the title for 27 days. Lance Storm, Edge, Christian, Edge, Test, Edge. Edge had it 4 times at that point. William Regal had it for 56 days. Rob Van Dam,
Yeah. Okay.
Eddie Guerrero for his second reign won it and held it 36 days. And Rob Van Dam got it back. Chris Benoit, Rob Van Dam, Chris Jericho, Kane won it for the first time. No, second time. I missed Kane earlier.
Mm-hmm.
In Houston, Texas on Raw and held it for 20 days till Triple H beating for it. Okay, then here's a notable time in history for this title. Triple H won it in North Little Rock, Arkansas at No Mercy in October 2002, and it was a title unification match to unify the Intercontinental Championship with Triple H's World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh,
And
but I
they
remember
jacked-
also they unified the Intercontinental with the European. Remember
I'm
that?
just
They
reading
took
what-
away the European and they merged them together and just had the Intercontinental.
Okay, well, I'm just going by what this says here.
No,
And
I'm just
they-
saying, I remember that. Yeah.
And
I
at that
just
point in time, the IC was deactivated.
Yeah.
And
Not too
then
many people were happy about that. I remember
no.
that. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that at all.
and the following May and on Judgment Day, Raw co-general manager Stone Cold Steve Austin reactivated the title, and Christian won
Mhm.
won the revived title in a battle royal.
Mm-hmm.
So after Christian won it, Booker T won it. Christian got it back. Rob Van Dam, Chris Jericho, Rob Van Dam. Randy Orton won it for the first time in December 2003 at Armageddon. Mick Foley was the guest referee. He held it for 210 days.
Wow. I didn't realize he had it so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, I didn't either. Edge took it from him, and it was vacated again due to injury. Edge's injury. Was that when Edge? No, that wasn't when Edge retired. It had been out that long.
No.
Chris
I didn't realize
Jericho.
Edge had it.
Yeah.
Four or
Five
five
times.
times.
Five times at that point. Yeah, 5 times. Yeah.
Wow.
Shelton
Christian
Benjamin held
have
it.
Didn't Christian
Yeah,
have
Christian. Yeah, Christian had before.
Christian, I
Yeah,
think, had it.
yeah, he had it 2 or
Okay.
3 times before then.
it? Okay.
Shelton Benjamin had it for 244 days.
Mm-hmm.
Carlito beat him for it, and then Ric Flair beat Carlito for it. Held it for 155 days. I don't remember that.
Flair had it that long?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I knew he had it, but I didn't know he had it that long. Wow.
And he beat Carlito in Oklahoma City at Unforgiven.
Jeez. So
Yeah.
how many days? Flair 150 some days?
155 days.
So for-
Yeah.
so for five
September
months?
18th, 2005. He held it
Wow, I
till
don't remember.
the following February 2006.
I don't remember that long.
And then Shelton Benjamin beat him for it in Trenton, New Jersey at Raw.
Okay.
And then it changes hands a couple times between Rob Van Dam and Shelton Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
I just let you in.
There's a couple of names on that are not even on that list that never won it. I can't believe it.
Jeff Hardy, Johnny Nitro won it at Vengeance in Charlotte, North Carolina. Triple threat match also involving Carlito.
Hmm.
And then Jeff Hardy won it for a second time. I missed him in the earlier. And Johnny Nitro got it back. Jeff Hardy got it back. Then Umaga held it for 56 days.
Okay.
And then you got Santino Marella.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he won that. He won
Cobra.
it. It was overseas, and then they pulled him out of the audience, and Lashley helped him pin whoever he beat for that.
Oh, yeah. Who is selling this thing? Okay. I got to catch up on the comments. There are flex paints that are good. I use a cosplay flex paint that probably might work. Oh, okay.
Oh, there
Or
you
if it's
go.
good leather.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Kane had the title in the Attitude Era. A lot of guys had it in the Attitude Era. So
Yeah.
so Stone Cold.
Mm-hmm.
Prince Albert ran the wrestling gym. Triple H and Warrior are the only two to unify the IC and the world titles.
Okay. Sounds right.
Yeah, he did.
I could watch the Nugget.
That was the Nugget
yeah.
picture, yes.
Yeah, he said he was retiring the other one, and 2011. Okay, that's when that happened.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, is this John Morrison?
No,
Johnny
Johnny
Nitro?
Nitro. He was a tag team that Melita or whatever. She come to the ring, did that sexy pose. She was the manager of that tag team. Johnny Nitro, and I can't remember the other.
Yeah,
guys.
Melina.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Melina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
Oh, Melina, yeah.
Oh yeah. How can you
You
forget
know, the
Melina?
splits.
Yeah, splits coming
That's
in
how
the
you
ring. Oh,
remember.
yeah. I pass out every time I see her enter the ring. So Santino
Now,
Marella held it.
Johnny Nitro was the guy who got his face broken, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think
I
you're
don't know.
right.
Was it Joey or Johnny?
No, it was Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro were the tag
That's right.
team.
Joey Mercury was the one.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Yep.
MNN.
But there was nothing like seeing her come to the ring and just get in the way she did. Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Were you guys actually looking at them entering the ring? I was watching her.
What man?
I get real close to the TV.
Okay, Santino Marella held it a second time for 85 days.
Okay.
And then William Regal held it for a second time. CM Punk won it for the first time in January 2009 at Raw. Bradshaw beat CM Punk for it. Rey Mysterio beat John Bradshaw Layfield for it. That's an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Then we got Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio, John Morrison. Okay, there's John Morrison. He won it For the third time, where's he at on earlier in the list? I didn't see him in the earlier list. You sure he wasn't Johnny Nitro?
No, no.
No,
Okay,
I don't
he
think
had
he was
15
I don't
Johnny
see.
Nitro in WWE.
He had
Okay, 'cause
1,500 different names. One of them wasn't Johnny Nitro.
Okay, because I don't see him on the list before this, but he's on the list now. John Morrison won his third title in September 2009 SmackDown. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was formerly Johnny Nitro. That's right. Okay,
Oh, okay.
he did win. He did win the boxing. That's why I put two and two together. Somebody said he won a boxing match. We'll talk about that in the second hour, which we're getting close to. Drew McIntyre won it. Table, ladder, chairs match.
That was when he was the chosen one.
Yeah, Kofi Kingston, Dolph Ziggler, Wade Barrett.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Cody Rhodes won his first Intercontinental Championship at SmackDown on August 9th, 2011.
Okay.
And this is
Sounds
I
right.
think it's when he brought back the white IC with the nugget texture.
Mm-hmm.
And this is 20 days before the brand extension ended, allowing the Intercontinental Champion to appear on both Raw and SmackDown. So then the Big Show held it for 28 days. He beat Cody Rhodes. Cody won it back.
He held it because he couldn't wear
Yeah, he couldn't
Yeah.
wear it at all.
it.
There was no
Yeah.
way Big Show was going to wear that belt.
No. He needed a belt extender.
Big time.
Cody Rhodes won it back at a tables match held for 21 days. Christian won it back for his fourth reign.
Mm-hmm.
The Miz won his first title at Raw 1000 on July 23rd, 2012, held for 85 days. One of many of his reigns. And I'm going to rush through this list because we're getting close to the end of the first hour.
Miz was a Grand Slam champion, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Kofi Kingston, Wade Barrett again. The Miz, Wade Barrett. Curtis Axel. I didn't know he was the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, yeah, he was for a short time.
155 days.
Yep.
Now WWF says he had it for 156 days, and Big E Langston won it
Mm-hmm.
for 167 days. Bad News Barrett. Is that Wade Barrett? Yeah, Wade Barrett.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got some really bad news.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got
Bad News Barrett.
Really
Yeah,
bad news.
held it for 57 days. Then they vacated the title because he had a shoulder injury. And you got the Miz, Dolph Ziggler, the Miz, Dolph Ziggler. They were feuding over it.
Went back and forth.
Yeah. Luke Harper won it at Raw, November
Mhm.
17th, 2014.
Yep.
Held it for 27 days till Dolph Ziggler got it back.
You're getting pretty close to when Roman won his. Well, was starting to win that too. The Intercontinental
Apparently.
title.
Yeah, we're 150. I think we're 183 total.
I think all three of the Shield had it. Yeah, all three of them had it at some point.
Okay. Yeah, Dean Ambrose, he won it at TLC on December
So
13th, 2015.
He was the first one. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Ryback.
Oh,
Oh, Daniel
big
Bryan won it.
guy.
Well, Daniel Bryan won it before that, and it vacated again because he was injured.
wow!
I wonder if that was when he
got so many vacated titles for that. Wow.
Yeah, Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, Zack Ryder. Woo woo
Woo,
woo.
woo, woo.
He held it for one day.
He entered
Oh,
it. Yeah, I
geez.
remember watching. He won it.
Yeah,
at
he
the
won it at the pay-per-view, and he lost it
pay-per-view,
the
and then
next
he
night.
lost it on Raw. He lost
Yeah.
it the next day on Raw, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
woo woo woo. Yeah.
Okay, that's where woo 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 came from because people asked him how many days you held the title. He couldn't say. Well, he go woo woo woo.
Yeah, Eminem. That's right, Michael. Yeah, the tag team that she had with those guys, Eminem. Yep.
I'll tell you in a minute, Carl. I've got that list. Nope, it wasn't either one of those.
I
Although
thought it
they're-
was Honky Tonk too. Until Mark told me.
So, and we'll get to that in just a minute. In fact, let me zoom through this real quick because we're almost at the end of the list and almost at the end of hour one. Now, I'll give you the longest title reign. The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, Dean Ambrose for second title. The Miz. Roman Reigns won his first Intercontinental title on Raw in Houston, Texas on November 20th, 2017. Held it 63
Okay.
days.
Yep. I was gonna
And
say.
then The Miz. And then
Mhm.
Seth Rollins won his first April 8th, 2018 at WrestleMania 34, New Orleans. Held it for 71 days.
Yep.
Then him and Dolph Ziggler traded a couple times. And Dean Ambrose got it again. Held it for 29 days. And Bobby Lashley won it.
Loppy Lashley.
A triple threat match involving Seth Rollins. I'm guessing Dean Ambrose. I don't know. Finn Balor held it. Won at Elimination Chamber in 2019. Bobby Lashley. Finn Balor won it again. Shinsuke Nakamura. Extreme Rules. Braun Strowman won that SmackDown in Tulsa in 2020, January 31st, 2020, right before the pandemic hit. Sami Zayn held it for 65 days.
I remember when he won that.
He was the last one to hold it before COVID hit because he was stripped of the title after electing to refrain from competing during the COVID-19 pandemic. And in the storyline, he claimed to still be the champion and continued to carry his copy of the belt after he returned.
I remember that. Yep.
And then we have AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and to round out the list, Sami Zayn, Big E, Apollo Crews, King Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Ricochet, and Gunther. And Gunther's held it as of the time this was published, 313 days plus.
Yeah, he's had it for a while. Yep.
So, yes. Now I'm going to go into the second hour, and we'll tell you who held it the longest. So let's start with hour number 2. All right. So the question was asked, who has held the Intercontinental title the longest? And you're going to have to go way back. Way back 1979, I believe, or 70 or 80. Pedro Morales held it for a combined total of 619 days with 2 title reigns. 600.
That's a long time.
And only 617 of those are recognized by the WWE.
I wonder why they don't recognize what's going on.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's recognized on TV versus when they might have wanted it at a house show. Could that be it? I mean,
that could be. Now, The Miz was second on the list with 597 combined days.
Wow.
And then somebody mentioned Honky Tonk Man. He was actually fourth on the list, 454 days. Rounding out top 5, Tito Santana with 443 days, two title reigns. Now, The Miz's 597 days, being second on the list, was a combined 8 title reigns. 8 title reigns. So, there you have it. That's the history of the Intercontinental Championship. Now, let me go down the list and see who held it the least. And it's not, it was Dean Douglas. Dean Douglas held it for less than 1 day.
Wow.
Less than Zack Ryder, who held it for 1 day. So, there you have it. Marty Jannetty was 82 on the list with 20 days. So, you throw that out the window.
I never remembered he had it.
I didn't know Flair had it that long.
Dinner with Bill.
Yes, it's Dinner with Bill. Yes.
Okay, so we are at the top of hour number 2. So it is time for me to remind everybody the show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Releathering, and I am about to reactivate my leather work because my shoulder is healing, although it's not quite 100% yet, and also by Unique Spirit Championship belts. You have it. And if you're watching us on Facebook and you don't click on the StreamYard link and click on the link that allows StreamYard to display your name on the screen, be sure you click that StreamYard link and then click that link so we can see who we're talking to. And if you prefer not to do that, if you have a YouTube account, you can go on to YouTube and go to the Wide World of Belts YouTube channel and look us up there. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast out of Oklahoma City. They do a wonderful job. You can look them up on your Apple Podcasts or Linktree, and they do a great job. They do a pre-recorded show usually, so but very organized, unlike this show.
I got a question for you guys. I'm sitting here and thinking about this. Did Paul Orndorff ever hold the title? And no matter what
No,
federation he was in? No?
Nope.
not in
The only-
WWF. He didn't.
The only title I know he held, and I've seen some pictures of other titles he held, but the one I know he held was the Georgia National Heavyweight Championship. And he gave that's the red, white, and blue strap, and he gave that title up to focus on a title match with Ric Flair, which he didn't win. So
See, I only started knowing about Paul Orndorff when he was in WrestleMania with Roddy Piper.
Yep.
And he got hit in the head.
update number 1.
And they did that whole concussion thing where he fought against Roddy Piper.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
I was surprised he turned heel, but he was actually a pretty good heel.
He was a heel, and then Roddy kind of turned on him for WrestleMania 1, and then that's when he turned good guy. And then a few months went by, and he turned on Hogan and went big heel again, and back with Heenan. But no, he was one that never. You think he would have been?
And he had the red robe all the time, right?
Please.
He had the red robe.
Yeah, the red robe. Yeah,
With the
Mr.
sequins.
Wonderful on the back.
Yeah.
Sequence, yeah. It's
Yeah.
Ric Flair style.
I got the Legends figure of him.
Orndorff he was one of my favorites back then. He was. I liked him.
And I actually have the LJN too.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty built, very muscular.
Yes.
Now, when
Yeah,
he's in the NWA in Georgia, they called him the Brahma Bull. That was his nickname, was
Oh,
the Brahma
wow.
Bull.
He had muscles on his muscles. He was that
Yeah.
put together. I mean, it's amazing.
He was stacked and jacked.
Yep.
No pun intended.
Okay.
It's amazing how so many people didn't hold that title or held their title and actually wrestled on every organization, most of them.
Yeah. He never had an intercontinental. He never had a tag run. I mean, he never had in WWF. He never had a run. And then when he went to WCW, I don't think he had a belt there either.
No.
You know, I mean, makes
He
you
was
wonder.
good on the mic, though.
Yeah.
Good in the ring, good on the mic. He just didn't hold the title.
Do you know what this guy's? Do you guys know what this is about?
His road story of his fight. Was this when he had his illness before he passed? Maybe.
I think it was. I think he's something with his son. He had his last beer with his son. His son
Okay.
went to visit him.
I can't remember what he passed of. I don't know if he had dementia or if it was what it was.
I don't know what he
I
had.
know he was really, really ill.
Yeah.
And he went from being very well known by seeing him to
Mhm.
unrecognizable, just like Mongo.
Yeah.
His
Mhm.
body atrophied
It's
really bad. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, if you notice, that most of the guys from the early or the mid 70s, early 80s, and late, early 90s, how their bodies are welted away on them, and they
Precious
don't look
Paul,
like they
Paul,
used
Paul
to look
Ellering.
like. Yeah.
Paul Ellering was one of those guys.
Yep.
Paul Ellering was built a lot like Paul Orndorff. He was big,
Oh yeah.
and he had an injury. He couldn't wrestle anymore, so his body kind of shrunk because I guess he wasn't working
Yeah.
out.
That's why he always had that coat on. He was always covered.
That was Rocky Johnson. They were tag team champions.
Yep.
Tony
I
Ellis and
remember-
Rocky Johnson.
I remember watching that match when they beat the Samoans.
I remember that.
Yep,
I
that's
remember
one of the
that.
first matches I ever saw, and that's kind of like brought me into wrestling, and I loved it ever since.
I remember when Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda were together as the varsity club with Captain Lou Albano.
No, they were the U.S. Express. They
Oh,
were
the U.S. Express. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they were the first one to have "We Are a Real American." That was their theme song before Hulk Hogan had it.
Dementia. Yeah, I think I heard
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Piper was something else.
Yeah, Piper was great. Another one taken from us too soon.
There was
Love
something
Piper.
I hit my head and I just realized it's gone again. So speaking of dementia, I was going to talk about, and I can't remember what it was now.
What about when Piper did that
The coconut.
thing where he painted one side of his face black
Yeah,
and
what
one
was-
side was white?
Oh
I think that
yeah.
was when he was fighting the Junkyard Dog.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And then I think after that, he had trouble. He couldn't. There was something he had to use to get that off, and he had to sleep with that stuff on in. I think into the next day he had that on him until they got him the stuff to get that off of him. So he had
yeah,
to
if
go
I
around.
remember correctly, it was him versus Junkyard Dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lex Luger's another one. Who's
Yes.
no longer built the way he
Yes.
was. So.
Poor Lex. Every time I see him, he looks worse and worse.
Oh, Bad News Brown. Okay.
Speaking of Bad News Brown,
Yep.
speaking of Bad News Brown, his daughter's in some of the belt groups. Francis Kogue. You know, Bad News Brown before he became Bad News Brown was Bad News Allen.
Yeah,
and that's that's actually his first name is Alan Kogue. His whole name is Alan Kogue, and if you know the name Francis Kogue or have seen that in the groups, that's his daughter.
I've seen Paul Orndorff's son on Facebook. I think he's in a few of the groups.
Travis Orndorff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I know something I was wanting to talk about. This was I was thinking a while ago, but and we're talking about this before the show. And some of you may have heard about this. You know, Bobby Fulton is back in wrestling. He's managing in the NWA.
Mm-hmm.
And about a week or so ago, he was at a show, an NWA house show somewhere, and his sequined, blue sequined vest that he used to wear when he's part of the Fantastics. Why he had it with him, I don't know, because I don't think he was wearing it, but it was stolen out of the locker room.
He had that thing for 40 years.
Yeah, he's had that. Yeah. Well, at least since 1985, because I saw his tag team partner, Tommy Rogers, in person with that thing on there. I may have it.
I saw him in person too. NWA, yeah.
Yeah, this is in Chicago apparently. Well, anyway, someone stole his sequin vest, and it has a lot of sentimental value to him,
Mm-hmm.
and he just wants it back. He says, "I'm not going to go to the police because that's not the way we do it in wrestling. We just handle it on our own." But he said, "I'm willing to put up $7,500 to whoever turns it in." He doesn't care if it's the person who stole it. He just wants that. He just wants it back. He said, "I'm not made of money, but I will give you $7,500 if you return the vest." Yeah, it was. He did live earlier today. I saw it.
Yeah.
Sentimental value is sometimes more than the regular
that was something
value.
he had on the road with him all his wrestling life practically, and he just wants it back. No charges.
And I know people have different opinions of Bobby Fulton. Some good, some bad. I have no opinion on it. I just remember it was a good time in World Class when he and Tommy Rogers showed up as the Fantastics. But it's really sad because he's running some health problems. He's battled cancer.
Yeah, he's had a lot going on.
The chemo's really his speech is really affected by the chemo he's had, and okay, but he just wants the vest back, and it's just really sad. It just kind of tears your heart that somebody would do something like that, especially you had to be somebody in the locker room or had access to the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. I got a picture of Tommy Rogers with that belt or that vest on. That I took myself. I'm see if I can find it.
Yeah, they were always a joy to see in the ring, and then they would always go around when they're doing the little entrance and shake everybody's hand before they got in the ring. I mean, they were great for the fans.
Yeah.
Telling you what, guys, that 4 a.m. wake up call is really getting to me. I can feel it.
Tell everybody what happened.
Why did Johnny call you?
Here's the vest right here. This is Tommy Rogers wearing the same vest.
Yep.
I took that picture. That's Tommy Rogers. That was taken in 1985, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So if you know anybody that has that vest, or you have the vest or seen the vest,
back to the guy, man. He's got
bucks.
so many memories in that vest.
Tommy just passed like 2 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to him, but
I've heard rumors might have been suicide.
Yeah.
No matter what it was, it's sad.
4 a.m. wake up call. Somebody decided to do a test of the emergency system, and it was supposed to be for the TV, but for some reason it went to everybody's cell phone, everybody's tablet, and dead sleep, and that thing goes off. Your phone goes up to 100, and me and the wife jumped, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here? We thought, the purge was happening or something. I was like, damn, I was ready to hide under my bed.
And the whole time you're thinking to yourself,
cease and desist.
Grab my crayons and my helmet and jump in the closet.
you came out Came out of the closet, did you?
I mean, I don't know if you guys ever have that over by you where your phones go off like that.
Yeah,
We have that happen for Amber Alerts here.
we do too.
Yeah, but it was loud, man. I mean, it was
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of don't mess with a man's vest, he's offering a $7,500 reward. So
Somebody take
there we go.
Yeah, Michael says it was
somebody take the damn money.
he had got in trouble with drugs and the police in Hawaii.
Oh,
Wow. What's up, Ben?
oh,
That's the same.
Somebody take the damn money. That's what I was talking about.
that's sad.
Yep.
Gianni denies all knowledge of the 4 o'clock.
Gianni, you wanted to do a video chat at 4 a.m. Come on. Poor Richard's trying to sleep, and you call him at 4 a.m. Come on.
All I know is I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight and put my phone on vibrate. The funny thing is that I did put my phone on vibrate, and it sounded off when that came through.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
They want you to get the emergency.
Ben.
There's Ben. Big Ben.
The man.
The man. I want to take this opportunity because I always forget to do this, and I think about it after the fact. But if you're a member of Wide World of Belts, I would invite you to also join the Love Those Wrestling Belts belt group. That's Andy's group. I was an admin in that group.
Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. We don't drama free, and if there's any drama, we get rid of it.
Yeah, I was an admin in that group. I am now a former admin. I just realized that today, by the way.
For like a day or two.
Okay, yeah, I think I told you to take me off once I got access to the show.
I just left you there for a while. Why not? You know?
Yeah, I just looked on there. I thought it was because it didn't pop up on my list. I thought, what the heck? So,
Hey guys, I want to take this time to wish Lane a belated happy birthday as well.
Yes. Happy birthday, Lane.
our beloved
You know,
co-host.
We miss you tonight, Lane, and we'll hope you're doing
well,
good,
buddy.
enjoying. You're probably partying it up.
Yeah,
That's why you're not here tonight.
That's right, Michael. No drama. Drama
Yeah,
free.
drama. Yep. I think he's talking about you get Ruby as admin. You got rid of the drama.
Ah,
I didn't think of that.
Yeah. So I want to be back in.
Okay.
I think it was the red jacket.
I'm just kidding. Kidding.
I'm gonna call Bobby. Anyways.
You
Call
Bobby.
Paul.
Paul, yeah. Oh,
You
man.
call Bobby. Who's that?
Oh, man.
What are those noises in the background? That's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. There was something else I was going to talk about, and I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. I forgot.
Darn old age.
I do have an update on my Classic Shields plates I ordered, the Dome Globe. The update is I don't have an update. I still have no update.
So basically, you're gonna get that when we get the cease and desist.
Probably.
Okay.
I might get Social Security before I get the belt.
And the sad thing is, you said he hasn't even seen your message. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous.
Okay, let me back up. What happened was I ordered a set of plates for the NWA Dome Globe from Classic Shields, and they're very, very
Not that I
pricey.
know, Ben.
And I fully anticipated it to take a year, which would give me time to save up the balance of the money. I put out a down payment, a sizable down payment, and here we are 18 months later, and I'm still not getting. The last update I got was like 2 or 3 months ago, and at that point in time, all the pieces were cut out, and I think we're ready for assembly. And I'm just ordering plates. I'm not even ordering a strap.
Yeah.
So I messaged one of the gentlemen at Classic Shields Monday and said, "Hey, where we at?" And he has yet to read my message. So if you're with Classic Shields, you're watching the show. They say they watch the show sometimes. It's time to finish the plates.
Yeah,
It's 18
time.
months. It's time. At least give me
More than
some.
enough time.
Yes, more than enough time. I'm ready to finish paying off the balance. I want to get these plates. Let's get this over with. Be done with it.
Mhm.
This is not very good customer service. It's terrible customer service. I know makers hate to be hounded by people asking for updates, but I mean, every couple of months, I don't think is being too excessive.
Yeah, a year and a half. Come on.
Yeah, it's a year
They'll
and a
come
half.
out with a 20 pounds of gold before 10 pounds of gold are done.
And I'm not dogging them. I'm just saying do better.
Mm-hmm.
Do better.
Communication, little communication goes a long way.
Hello, Jason.
What's up, Jason?
Hey, Jason.
So anyway, I'm hoping sometime before the next show I'll hear something on these plates. I did get pictures the last time of all it's all relief pieces. You got the one big main plate and everything on it is relief pieces. I did get pictures of the relief pieces in pieces. They're not assembled yet. So either they're really bad at jigsaw puzzles or they're priority.
Yeah.
But they're cranking out crumb rinds and big goals right and left and winged eagles, but I'm waiting for mine to be assembled. So
Just plates.
yeah,
Not
just
even leather.
Yeah. Just send him his plates, Classic. Come on.
it's been 18 months this month.
Yeah.
I ordered those plates sometime in October of 2021. So we're at 18 months.
The middle of the pandemic, wasn't it?
No, it was after the pandemic.
After? Okay.
The pandemic was 2020.
Okay.
I ordered in 2021. Bobby says hi, by the way. So if you're someone who has an in with Classic Shields,
Hi, Bobby.
help a brother out. Give me word up. I'm not dogging these guys. I'm just saying I would like
The
an
guy
update.
just wants his plates. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just asking for an update. Is all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
He's
they
doing
do
his own
great work.
leather. He's
They
doing
do
his
great
own
work,
leather.
but their communication is not very good.
Garbage.
Customer service sucks.
Yeah.
No communication.
Simple.
They built a new facility
Not your work.
they built a new
customer
facility
service.
to speed up their work, and so far it's not really showing any results.
They
Unless you're
obviously didn't hire a communications department.
unless you're ordering a crumb rind or a big gold, because I'm seeing posts by them every day
Mm-hmm.
showing how we got another crumb rind, another big gold done, and I'm like, hey, you remember me? So,
Yeah.
so Classic Shields, please just get back to me. I'd like to hear something. So
Like that it's on its way.
Hey, Mark, maybe by the time I get my $50, you'll get your 10 pounds of gold.
Oh boy.
well, I don't want to cancel the order. I got too much of a down payment. I don't want to lose that. So
And you've
No.
waited
and,
forever.
and I want those plates. Those are the best. That's the best version of that title I've ever seen, and I want those plates. So
Don't get me wrong, they do fantastic work.
they do.
Altogether,
they do.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just the customer service side.
the way that
Yeah.
the people are just held hostage waiting. It's just,
Yeah.
you know.
I expected a year to go by. I didn't expect that because I was told. I didn't bother them for a year. A year went by. I thought, okay, let's hear something.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've heard some guys wait up to what, 2 years for a Classic Shields belt?
Yeah, I don't want to wait 2 years. That's ridiculous.
No. And like you
And-
said,
And
they're not
and
putting
you
it
got-
on leather. You're the one putting it on leather. So they
yeah,
can't use that
and,
excuse either.
and the naysayers are going to sit there and say it's worth the wait. Well, I'm tired of waiting. I'm
Yeah,
sure it's worth the
you've
wait.
waited
I
long
don't know. Yeah, exactly. Have a good night. No, it's 3. I think it's 3.
Oh, three, excuse
Okay.
me.
Sorry, Mark.
Well, hello,
Hey,
Jason.
Jason.
You're late to the show,
What's up, Jason Cortez?
but
Hey,
welcome.
George. Welcome.
Welcome.
Like get him on the show sometime.
Just got to find Nor.
Nor. Yeah. I think last Thursday's when I got the sling off. So this is my
Yeah.
second week with that sling. I'm still doing physical therapy, which I did this morning, and my shoulder's a little sore.
Mhm.
I think I slipped on the shoulder last night, which the doctor told me I could try it, and it wasn't very comfortable. So my hair's laying off on one side because I lay on my left side. So I was trying to equal it the other way. That it wasn't working, so I laid on my back.
You
Well,
get a
sometimes
haircut like me and Richard, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
I don't want to do. I don't want to do that. I like my hair.
My cousin hit me up
do.
the other day. He
I
wants a hat.
do.
I told him it's a prototype because I don't want to hear about that.
But I woke up this morning with it hurt like hell. I must have rolled over on it sometime in the middle of the night in my sleep, didn't realize it, and then I had to get up, go to physical therapy, and it hurt a little bit. Yeah, abdomen 3. Oh, Jason, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Jason, it was your leg, right?
Yeah, it was his ankle, I
foot?
believe. I think it's
Yeah, I think
an
it was
ankle.
his foot, his
Yeah.
ankle. He rolled it or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, he's been through a couple of surgeries, and So I'm sorry to hear you're still in pain. But my goal is before summer's out to be able to throw a football again because my son and I
There you
love
go.
to throw a football in the front yard. So
And then the
Mark's
the
going
Dallas
to be like
Cowboys
that
might-
kid from what was the name of that movie where the kid gets the arm after
Oh,
he breaks
yeah,
his
yeah.
shoulder?
yeah, the prospect or something like that.
He's going to be signed by the NFL.
Yeah. People are
Mark-
saying it's
Mark-
worth the wait to have their belts. Yeah.
when Mark gets healed up, he's going to be the next Cowboys quarterback.
There you go.
No. They're doing bad enough without me.
Mark, come on.
No.
Okay, the next Oklahoma quarterback.
No. We need all the help we can get there. So
Yeah, we'll be playing you guys this year. New members.
Yeah,
of
our
Big
qu-
12.
our quarterback's not that bad. It's our defense. Our defense needs to get with it. So yeah, I got to ease into that. But my grandson's playing baseball. Coach baseball. I cannot help because most of that's involves throwing a baseball. So and I can't throw left-handed. He went 4 for 5 last week in his first game.
Congratulations,
Nice.
buddy. That's great. That's
Um,
great.
I'm getting somebody tell me about their experience. I'm not sure if it's with Classic Shields or not.
Warm up first, Jason said.
Yeah, absolutely. I also have a TENS unit I need to put on. I do have an ice pack.
Is the 10
Right
unit
here.
working for you, Mark?
It's just temporary relief. Once I turn it off, the
Okay.
pain comes back. But yeah,
I
it
got to
gives me
get one of
temporary
those
relief.
for my back, my lower back.
Rookie of the Year. That's the name of that movie.
That's it. Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, went first. Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico. Stop. God.
Oh, by the way, I told you guys in previous 2 or 3 weeks ago that the movie I was the next drink came out.
Mhm.
It came out last Friday, and I went to see it on Sunday afternoon. I'm in the movie for three or 4 seconds, but I'm in there.
But Mark, didn't you say the wife didn't like the movie?
She didn't like the movie. No, she doesn't like
I'm going to take a still picture and send it to you. You got to autograph it and send it back.
it. No, she didn't like it, and I kind of get that because the first hour, a little bit more than first hour of the movie, is just two guys having a conversation across the table. But it's a
Okay.
very intense. It's a very intense conversation. You have a guy that's a convicted inmate who's going to go to the electric chair at the end of the day, who's
Mhm.
possessed by a demon, talking to a guy who's a psychiatrist who's trying to determine whether he's crazy or not, so he's fit to be executed. So it's a very intense exchange that goes on for about an hour.
Did you like it, Mark?
Yeah, I liked it.
It sounds really interesting.
Like
It wasn't what
he
I-
was in it.
Huh?
Him and his fly that was down.
And his Devo
You-
hat, remember?
You can't see the fly down. You can't see that. It was too far back. But
I'm gonna send that picture again. You're in there with a Devo hat. I'm gonna have you autograph that.
Hey, the most
Okay, there you go.
important thing is you made the movie.
Yes, you made the movie.
I
and
made the
hope
movie.
you're-
Yes.
Did you check to see if your name was in the credits at the end?
No, I forgot to stay at the end. I didn't think about that.
We got to find that out, people. If you see that
Yeah.
movie,
If you
Mark-
watch the movie's called Nefarious, and
Nefarious. I'm gonna
Sean-
find out this weekend and see if I can watch it.
Sean Patrick Flannery is in it. He plays the inmate. He does a fine job with this. As a matter of fact, I watched several YouTube videos of reviews of this movie, and several people have said that if this was not a Christian movie, he would be up for an Academy Award.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, he was good in Boondock
yes, it
Saints
is. Yes,
also.
it is. Yeah, he's in Boondock Saints. He's also the lead role in Powder.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't know
that's
that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I found out
Mhm.
yesterday. So I didn't see him, by the way. He wasn't there when I did my scene. Now, the guy that played the psychiatrist, I actually talked to him. He's a very nice guy. He's done several TV shows. He's been in some movies. He's been in those Hallmark movies. I was trying to remember the name.
I got something from his iconic movie, The Boondock Saints, tattooed on me.
Really?
Yep.
Ah, okay.
oh wow,
Nice.
The Double
Nice.
Cross.
that's your necklace,
And-
isn't it?
Yep. It's
Yeah,
almost just like
nice.
my necklace.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed the movie. It's really weird seeing myself on the screen even though it was only for 3 or 4 seconds. It's just really weird seeing me on that screen.
Mhm.
So-
Yeah.
so- and it was an AMC theater. So how do you spell what?
Hey, that's awesome, man.
THAT.
Hats off to you, man.
That's how I spell it. THAT.
Yeah,
Hats
THAT.
off to you. You made the cut. It made the scene. Made the movie.
Yes. So let me see if I can find the picture. Still, I had it on my laptop. Let me see if I still have it. But if you go see this movie and you see the scene where the guard comes up and says the warden would like to speak with you, I'm right after that. You have to look real fast because I'm in there for 3 or 4 seconds inside
Oh,
the
we'll
screen.
find it.
There you go. Sorry, Richard. Go ahead.
I said we'll
There
find
it
it.
is. I found the picture. Just a
So
second.
I know Andy's got something coming. What about you, Mark? You got anything coming soon?
No, I don't. But I did get some plates in the other day. Now that's me on the left, standing there, and you can't see my fly down because my hand's covering it up.
Was that that red arrow there when you were there?
What's that?
Is that red arrow there when you were there?
What'd you say?
Watch out for that. Red
No,
arrow.
I
It's
didn't
gonna
see.
hit you, Mark.
Yeah, I bumped my head on it. And the guard, see the guy in the middle of the screen that's got the white or the white shirt on?
Yeah.
He's the guy that played the psychiatrist. His name is
I was
Jordan
just
Jordan
gonna say
Belfi.
that because I'm looking at him and I can see it.
Okay, well, he played the psychiatrist. Now, the guy to the right, in the middle of the right hand side of the screen, he is actually a priest. He played a prison guard. He played a priest. He was the what do they call him? Not pastor. Oh, they have him when they like football teams. They'd say a
I
prayer
know it's right
beforehand.
on the tip of my tongue.
On too, but anyway, he was he was it for the movie. As a matter of fact, when I went to go leave, I'm not sure if he was involved in that or not, but
The guy in the suit is the warden.
yes, the guy in the suit is the warden. But the guy that played the guard, he's a
The
priest.
chaplain.
Now, when I let
That's it. Thanks,
Chaplain,
Michael.
yeah, he was the movie Chaplain. Yes, thank you, Michael. Michael would know. Yeah, so not Charlie Chaplin, but the Chaplain. But as I was leaving, they had us go in downstairs. The front of the prison. It's like the Capitol building has some big steps to go up to the front door, but we went downstairs into the basement, and I think it was like the visiting room for prisoners meet their families. And I left that way, and the producers and the screenwriters were actually having a prayer meeting as I was leaving. So, which I thought was pretty cool.
Mark,
But
you
yeah, that's
lost
me
a
on.
lot of weight. You lost a lot of weight since then.
No, I gained. I don't know what I weighed there, but I weighed 194 pounds a week ago, and I weighed 201 pounds yesterday.
What?
So, yeah, get back on the treadmill. But if you see this movie, I'm in that scene for like 3 or 4. They walk across there, and it takes about 3 or 4 seconds, and then I'm gone. So
That's from eating all those bonbons.
yeah, let me get that picture off there. So anyway, that's my part in the movie. I didn't say a word, didn't move. I just stood there. So
He was like,
That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do.
yeah, so it was awesome.
"Hey, my name was in the movie. I'm the warden."
Yeah, I didn't even see you there. But no, Sean Patrick Flannery was not there when my scene was shot, but he was supposed to be there later in the day. And they filmed one scene where they were walking him from his cell, the holding cell, to the death chamber, and it was filmed in that prison, I believe. And I saw that hallway, which is the abandoned part of the prison, because the old building, the original building, was condemned several years ago. They can't house prisoners there anymore because it's not up to code. But
was
it looks
filmed
like
in an actual prison.
yes, they call it a reformatory, Granite State Reformatory, but it is a prison, a medium security prison.
From what you told us, you met some awesome people there too.
I did. I met one of the producers who I did not realize was a producer. I got a picture with her, and I thought she was one of the talent people, one of the talent coordinators, who I thought it was. There were a couple ladies there, so I got selfies with both of them. And then I got to look at some of the pictures. If you go to IMDb, you'll see these people. But at the red carpet, it showed her, and it had her name as listed as producer. She's also an actress. I didn't know this at the time.
Well, that's awesome,
But,
man.
Sheila Hart is her name. But
Who does
there you go.
man?
there you go. Platinum nailed it right there. We should change it from gaining weight to gaining testosterone.
Right?
There you go.
Yeah. But I've never met a buffet I didn't like. So
Somebody at work told me today. He said, "Rich, you look like you lost a lot of weight." I said, "Yeah, I shaved my beard."
oh, back in 2000, no, 1998. Somebody said you look like you lost some weight. So yeah, I just got divorced.
Yeah,
But
mine was in 2011. I shed a lot
Johnny-
of weight then.
Johnny was on TV again last night. He was at I think it was AEW taping or something.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Mhm.
got to see that.
Okay.
I got to go back and see if I
he
can see
didn't
anything.
sell. He didn't.
I was
sell.
so out of it yesterday.
He didn't sell.
Yeah, we told him next time he gets hit with a trash can, he's supposed to fall to the ground. He said, "I'll lose my
Mhm.
job." I said, "Well, you might
Told
get
him to
another
do
one."
the Peter Griffin. Grab his knee. Ow.
Yeah, yeah.
I can just imagine the camera guy zooming in.
Yeah. No, he was at an AEW taping and Sting threw a trash can that bounced off whoever was throwing it at and hit Johnny in the leg. And Johnny's like, "Huh, that just hit me. Oh, cool."
Yeah.
He's like, "Wow, trash can hit me."
Yeah. I'm surprised Tony Khan didn't sign him right there for showing how tough he was. So,
And then the next day, when they had Gianni Martello is all elite.
there you
Whenever
go.
they
Yeah.
stop that's annoying when they do that every time.
Yeah, everybody's all elite.
Yeah. Gianni, are
Uh,
The unsecured handcuffs are all elite.
you? Yes, they are.
I think
Very
that's
much so.
one of the only things I remember from last night.
How could you
Um,
forget?
That and Sammy Guevara and MJF, best friends.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Yeah.
But Bret Hart has it right. He's talking about today's product is terrible. It's just awful.
Yeah, it's
They-
nowhere near what it used to be.
They're getting so far away from reality. It's not funny.
And it's
Mhm.
too predictable.
It's more about
AEW is
entertainment than it
very-
is about the athletic competition. You know.
Yeah.
And you said it very well, Mark. It's all about bouncing off the ropes and not and spinning off the ropes and stuff
It's all
like that.
it's all acrobatics, Richard.
It
All
is.
acrobatics.
It's a glorified trapeze act.
Yeah.
Yep.
Acrobatic. Have a good night, Platinum. Thanks for watching tonight. Appreciate
All
it.
right, Platinum. Have a good night.
Hey, Platinum. I mean, I've enjoyed the Bucks being gone, but now they're back doing their acrobatic garbage. I just don't
Yeah.
enjoy it. I'm sorry. I don't.
Well, the point that Brett made, and I've said this several times before this even happened, he referred to the fact that these guys, there's like 5 or 6 guys standing outside the ring, and you have a guy in the ring by himself, goes bouncing off the opposite end of the ring and comes running, dives over the ropes and knocks him down like bowling pins.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I do
Absolutely
too.
hate that.
I
No,
can't. Yeah.
what I hate about that, Mark, is if you notice when they do that, the other guys almost put their arms up,
Yeah, they're
not
catching
all the
them.
way, but they put their arms like this
Yeah.
so they can
Yeah.
brace for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or like, was it you or Andy that said when they're on the ground and the guy goes to the top rope, they're looking
Yeah.
to see when the guy's gonna jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm I mean, they're just effectively all there to catch the guy in a way that looks like they didn't mean to, and they're knocked down. So
Bobby is all elite. Johnny! Johnny!
let me call her.
Where'd you get her name off the bathroom wall or what?
Who's playing that music in the background?
Yeah.
What are those terrible noises I'm hearing?
Yeah. You don't want the Kansas song ruined.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. But I grew up loving that song.
Which
I mean,
song
I
is
like
it?
the entrance music. Don't get me wrong; it's pretty cool.
I love when I was a kid. I loved that song when they played.
Which song is it?
"Carry On Our Wayward Son" by Kansas.
That's on my CD. I play on my motorcycle when I go riding.
That's a great song.
I
It
I
is.
actually liked that song way before they even came to use
Yeah,
it.
it's on my list of motorcycle riding songs. I got a
Yeah,
bunch of those songs.
mid 70s that song came out, and I loved it as a
Yeah.
kid.
All right, I got a random question here, guys.
Uh-oh.
Who
I got
had
a
an
random answer.
iPod? Who had an iPod or an MP3 player?
I still
have
got
one.
one. It's in my truck.
I have
The most embarrassing song on your playlist.
oh god.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh jeez.
I don't really know of one. Mine are mostly 80s rock, 70s.
I mean,
80s rock.
I'm talking about like Britney Spears or something.
I don't have I don't have any Britney Spears.
I think
That's-
I think I had an Air Supply song on there.
There's nothing wrong with Air Supply. Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
You
I
fall
love
asleep
Barry
during a
Manilow
workout.
too. Barry Manilow. Mark will agree with me. Barry Manilow is the man.
He is.
He
Well,
puts on a hell of a show.
I don't know about
Yeah.
the man, but he was good.
Well,
yeah.
as a performer, he puts
Yes.
on great.
He could belt out a ballad.
So I think he's like 79 years old. And you see pictures, he looks amazing.
Chumbawamba.
Yeah, Chumbawamba. Yeah.
I used to have WWE theme songs on my iPod.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Who let the dogs out?
The dog
I
wants
did.
to tell their favorite song.
I
on
just
their
saw the
iPod.
mystery. I saw the mystery. It was me. Somebody's here or something. No, but Barry Manilow. There's nothing wrong with Barry Manilow.
He was great.
He wrote the songs that made the whole world sing.
Mhm.
Hey,
And he can't
Mandy.
smile without you either.
No, he can't.
Mandy.
No. She came and gave without taking.
Yeah.
But he
The only
said-
song
but-
by him that
but
I
he said-
never got into and I still can't is Copacabana. Just
I
Hey,
like
Mandy-
Copacabana. I did except
Copa.
Mandy's like a grenade. You take the ring off, everything's gone.
Did you know that they made a movie about Copacabana and Barry Manilow was in it?
No.
You didn't see
Yeah,
that
I'm
one?
trying to
Mm-mm.
I heard something about it. Was it a TV movie?
Yes, it
real
was a TV
movie?
movie. It was
Okay.
TV. It
The
was
candy
corny.
shop. Yeah.
It was corny as hell. But he won a some kind of a song quiz contest in the TV show, the TV movie. But I was trying to remember the girl that played the Lola.
The song.
Oh my God, Gianni.
Um,
I'm gonna
Annette.
put this out there right now.
hold on, I'm gonna look it
Mine
up.
was Barbie Girl.
Barbie girl.
Oh
'Cause
my God.
It was
Oh.
on my computer and when I downloaded it into my iPod.
You sure
I didn't
wasn't-
want to pick that song, but it automatically put it
Oh.
on there because it was on my list.
You mean to, right? Mean to, right? Right?
No, I didn't mean to.
Okay, the movie came out in 1985. Had Annette O'Toole as the love interest in the movie.
She was cute. She was cute.
Ooh.
She wasn't
Redhead.
bad.
She was
Yeah,
cute.
she wasn't bad.
Who was it? Was it Rip Taylor, the guy that used to throw the confetti?
Yeah, Rip Taylor. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Barry
younger, but I
Manilow
remember
played
stuff.
Tony. Yeah, Barry
So he
Manilow
did
played
play
Tony,
Tony.
and Annette O'Toole played. He did play Tony, and Annette O'Toole played Lola.
What was it
I'm
called?
trying to see who
Copacabana?
played. Yeah, it's called Copacabana, and Joseph Bologna played Rico.
Nice.
Joseph Bologna, Sammy Salami. What?
Yeah.
Joseph Bologna. Oh,
That's his name. That was his real
I
name. or
know.
not, but-
Sounds like not. It sounds like an X-rated name. I'm sorry. That's what it sounded like.
and Coast.
well, I know when he hit.
Joseph.
Well, I know-
Bologna.
Well, I know when he hit the dance floor, he bop.
Oh,
Remember Liberace?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
That. Yeah, Liberace. That guy could play the piano.
yeah. That was a true showman. That man. He was
Oh yeah, yeah. He was the Ric Flair of music.
big time. Big
I
time.
wish my
He
brother
liked to
Bjorn's
tickle
was
the
there.
ivories.
Yeah, he did.
Another thing.
And Liberace was actually his last name.
Lee. He went by Lee.
Yeah, but that wasn't his real name. It was
No,
some
that
kind
was
of
his
a.
nickname. That's what only friends could call him. Lee.
Yeah, it was like Giovanni or.
New Kids on the Block. Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh goodness.
Barbie Girl. I don't. Who
Yeah, I
sang
was
Barbie
getting
Girl?
jiggy with it.
I can imagine Johnny getting jiggy with it.
Is that serious? Are you being serious there?
He played the flute.
Was it Skin?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey Jimmy.
Oh man. Richard. Oh,
No, Liberace was excellent on the piano. He played a villain on one of the Batman shows.
mhm.
Believe it or not, that man had a
Chandel.
lot of women to go after him,
It
even
was
though
like
he wasn't
the
into women.
challenge. It was
Yeah.
a challenge.
Yeah.
Sammy Salami, you got me really over here.
Jesus, Gianni.
Giovanni.
Giovanni. Yep.
Johnny.
Since we're starting to go off a little rails a little bit, but how did we get off on that? But Um,
It just
if you're if you like to watch the podcast, I would welcome you to check out the Bills and Bills podcast on YouTube, and of course the Brothers Kayfabe podcast. And then AD Terry has a podcast. I haven't seen it lately. I'm not sure if they're still going or not, but they have the Four Dudes of Wrestling podcast on YouTube. So
He's on Wednesdays,
check
isn't he?
him out.
I know some of them are only going on YouTube now.
I think he's on Wednesday. What's that?
Some of them guys are going on just YouTube now.
Are they? Well, they're probably better off.
Yeah.
Probably better off.
Don't worry about the name thing.
Yeah, I want to go on YouTube just to expand the audience for the show. Yes, 15
Mhm.
minutes. Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you, Gianni.
Yeah. Also, I mean, check out
Aqua sang Barbie
the,
Girl.
Yeah, the official Turnbuckle Throwbacks with Phil Rea, Choppy, and Jay. They got a good show. They're all
Oh,
over,
that's right, yeah. Yeah,
they're all over Apple. They're all over, you name it, they're on there. Also, check out Shining Wizards podcast. They're all over. They're under the same
Hi,
umbrella.
they
Who's
say hello.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Oh, I want to show this off. I want to show this off. I showed you guys before the show. Ashley made me these things for my leather craft work. I bought a set of these from her. A set of 4 coasters made out of slate with my Mark Leather logo on there.
That is nice.
Beautiful.
That is
That's
really
etched in
nice.
there,
Beautiful.
right?
Good job,
Huh?
Ashley.
Those are etched in there?
Yeah, it's
Or they
no, it's laser
laser
etched. Yeah,
printed?
laser etched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, laser etched.
Cool.
Nice.
When you
She
first
asked me
took
if I
a
wanted to-
picture of those, it looked like it was pieces of leather.
No, it's
That's
it's
what
I
I
didn't
thought
slate.
realize it
it
was
was.
actual slate.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was
That's
leather at
pretty
first,
cool.
but then yeah.
It's cracked. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoops.
He wants a refund.
I want a refund.
I noticed she's not
kidding.
laughing.
So
you already paid me.
if you want something like this, she does a lot of new cool things. She also made me this this watch band. It's got this fire department because I'm a volunteer firefighter, and it's got my number on there. So
That is cool, man.
for an Apple Watch. So if you're interested, you might check out Ashley Southern Designs. She does a lot of cool stuff on there. So check her out on Facebook. Ashley Southern Designs. She can get you fixed up.
Nice.
Four Dudes in Wrestling still going. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she's he's been serious. He's been derogatory there. Also, check out the Pounding the Meat podcast. They're on Wednesday nights. Well, they were on last night.
Yeah,
They're
check out
usually
Pound
on.
the Meat.
They're usually on. Speaking of Joseph Bologna,
Yeah.
they were on last night. They did a special. I think it was 20-minute show about the guy that played Chucky. I guess he admitted to having inappropriate contact or communications with some minors. So I have to watch the whole
What?
show. Yes.
Wow.
You got to watch it. They were on last night. It was just Vinny last night, but they're usually on during our first hour. So
Wow.
check out Pounding the Meat podcast, or check it out after you watch our show. So, and they're usually on the same time we are. But anyway, so what else you guys got on the table here? Oh, here it is. Ashley Southern Designs. She's standing next to me. She's commenting.
There you go.
There you go, everybody.
Check
Check
that
it out.
out.
Check it out.
Shameless plug.
Rude.
We're what? Don't be rude. That
I'm
was.
trying to get customers, okay?
I know you are.
Yeah, when you're ready to do tumblers, I want to get one done.
Yeah, me
I
too,
want to get
Ashley.
it done.
He says if you want tumblers, he wants one.
I'm getting some tomorrow that are laser edge, but I haven't got my rotary yet, but eventually.
Okay, she's waiting on a rotor to come in, but she says she's going to have some tumblers coming in, so she will.
But I can
Sounds
do
good.
some that aren't wrapped.
Cool.
You misspelled it, Johnny.
What a shock.
There is no B.
Come on, bro.
Hey, Johnny spelled chief. Johnny spelled chief.
Spelled G.
Oh. He's looking it up on Google right now. So why?
Yeah, it's Googling.
Gianni,
He's trying to
you
learn how
still out to dinner with Bill?
How do you spell Google?
How'd it go with Bill, Gianni?
Yeah. Bill. So
He's like,
It's easier
there's no
spelled.
11 on the phone.
It's easier spelled than William.
Well, as you guys know, I got the yellow IC. I'm paying off.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 5mm CNC.
It's incredible.
And
I've
then
seen it. It's gorgeous.
Mr. Andy Bolger himself turned me on to the big green. That one will be coming soon too.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Hopefully this week, maybe I can.
And hopefully I'll have a surprise next week. I should have it by next week.
Oh, okay. I don't
Debut
have a
on the-
picture. I
Have
don't
you
have a
guys had
picture,
any
but-
belt makers hit you up lately?
Yeah, I had one in my group yesterday. And I banned him from the
There's
group.
so many I can't even remember the names. I mean,
I had somebody hit me up yesterday, and I mean, I'm willing to try anybody, once to see
yeah,
how their work is.
Yeah.
But when you keep on insisting,
they keep pushing and pushing.
and I
Yeah.
just tell them, thank you for reaching out. I appreciate you for reaching out, but right now I'm not in
Okay, I had
the
a new
market
guy
for
kept
anything.
pushing on me, and I was thinking about going with him, but then he doesn't take PayPal, only Western Union, and there's no protection there. And I
Yeah,
tried.
I won't
to
do
him,
Western Union.
and he kept.
I'll
coming
only
back.
do PayPal, goods and services.
He kept coming back. You don't trust me. You must not trust. It's not a matter of trust. It's just without the protection, I'm not gonna just send my money across the world with a chance of losing it.
Has
you know?
anybody seen Tony Thorpe's recent belts that he got?
Yes.
I saw the
He got
video.
that nice leather jacket, man. I'm jealous.
Well, that jacket, awesome.
A lot of the makers make other things other than belts.
You know, a lot of belt makers make knives too.
Yeah,
Hey, Ollie,
Unique
we
Spirit
need
sent me a
those
real
jackets
nice
with our
buck knife.
logo on the back of them.
Yeah. Unique Spirit made me a real nice buck knife, real big, heavy duty buck knife. So yeah, and some of them make swords. They make a lot of different things. So
They do.
I don't have anything coming, but I just did buy a set of plates from Tracy Beeman. It's the second set of plates I bought from him. He sells plates all the time. I bought a set of WCCW tag championships from him, and they're really, really nice.
Sounds
no,
good.
Yeah, I think
no,
after the
a
big
buck-
green,
A butt knife.
the big
buck-
green
buck,
buck
in-
knife.
as in big
Not a
bucks,
butt knife.
buck knife. Yes.
After the IC, the IWGP IC, I want to get the Big Eagle, the WWF version.
Mm-hmm. The block
I want
logo
the
is
Ultimate
Pratt.
Warrior version, so I can go with the IC.
Okay.
I'll spoil the surprise, Johnny. It's a commemorative belt that's commemorating you. The main plate has mystery stains on it.
So basically, the main plate will have a picture of a shrimp basket with your face on it.
A heart pillow.
And,
then
and
a
the
bag
side
of
plate
chips.
and the side plate has Bill on it.
And
With
then one of the plates
Cheerios
with a bag
and
of chips,
Cheetos.
a box of cookies, and a pack of Pepsi.
And a Jeff Hardy poster as the
The
leather.
Jeff Hardy poster you put right above your bed.
And the main plate has a banner that says, "Have you met the Hardys?" Yeah, they do make some of them make hats. Yes. Yeah, you got a hat. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, oh
That's
yeah.
right.
Boy, that was such a that's one of the worst.
He looked
Oh,
like Friar Tuck in that thing.
I mean, it would make
You did.
nothing. It'd be like a good candy bowl or a snack bowl, but a hat. I tried putting that. It's
Oh my god!
like I'm trying to pull the thing on my head. It just
I'd like to get a nice knife,
later.
man.
I'll show you mine after the show. I got it right over there in my gun
I'll
locker.
just show you the
so-
knives I received from some belt makers. They're beautiful. They are
Really?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They do
Tony
good
got
work
that
over there
nice
with-
jacket, man. It looks like
jacket.
something out of Grease.
It's a motorcycle
It did look
jacket. Yes.
He did
Yeah,
a really
it's
nice job
motorcycle
on that.
Telling you that Ali's a good guy, man. He makes a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
They're talented.
yeah, they do a lot of things over there, and some of them do belts as their side job. Their main job.
Have a good night, Mike.
Yeah, Mike. Good talk to you. Thanks for watching the show.
See you, Mike.
Yeah, I've actually had a face-to-face with Ali a couple times.
Did you?
Oh, did you?
That's cool that they're doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll
That's
call me. He'll call and he'll ask if I could talk on a Friday. And he just asks us, I'd like, because he likes to be critiqued
Mm-hmm.
and he likes to check things before. If somebody orders a certain belt, and if you know about it, he wants to know the exact, if you can find the pictures or whatever. He just wants to make them exactly like it. And he's a big WWF, WWE fan.
Mm-hmm. Does
I
nice
think
work.
Tyler got the Universal title done by him, I believe.
Gianni, I pitched it. I don't know where it's at.
I pitched it.
I sent it to Pittsburgh.
Is it in the Monongahela River?
Yeah, when I get a chance, if you guys want, I'll get those Flex Fit hats for you.
Okay.
logo.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. So
Sounds
we got
great.
5 minutes left in the show. Any final thoughts, guys?
Jeez.
Let's hope Backlash is good.
Yeah, that's a good.
we can only hope. Yeah.
Okay, I know real quick. There's a lot of rumors.
I
now
got to
that,
handle it, Johnny. Thank you very much.
There's lots of rumors now that WWE is going to do some major cuts because of Khan, not Tony Khan, the other Khan. Their Khan is talking about we're going to have to make some big cuts coming up. So be ready for that, everybody.
So who do you think is the first one, Andy?
Well, Hit Row, that they got to go. Hit Row's terrible. Big disappointment. Who you think, Richard?
If I had to cut somebody right now,
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm having a tough time myself with that.
I mean, I know Hit Row doesn't have Swerve anymore, but the three got just been nothing. They were faces. They failed.
I mean, I would do some cuts in NXT.
Well, I think they're going to have to there, yeah. But also, the main
but I can
roster
see
too.
some major cuts and then some people being brought up from NXT.
You know, I like to see cut, and it's not a wrestler, is the women's tag team title. Because who gives a darn about those titles? Nobody.
What I do?
Johnny, what's wrong now?
That'd be great, Kibby. I appreciate that. I've got some picks, but yeah, I'll take a look at yours too.
Yeah, I could see some major cuts coming. I'm afraid that it's going to be some of the people they brought back.
Well, I think so too. Well, Karrion Kross, he hasn't exactly done great.
Yeah,
well, they haven't done anything with him.
Bray
They haven't done anything with him.
Bray Wyatt, who knows what's going on with him? I mean,
Yeah.
I was hearing ramblings of Alexa Bliss.
Really? Well, I mean, she just got over the skin cancer, and then being on that one show. Hopefully,
I don't know if she's not coming back or they're not going to do anything with her. Yeah,
Naomi's going to follow Sasha Banks, whatever, Money Monet, whatever. She's going to follow her wherever she goes. Never mind.
I also heard she's due to renew her contract with IWGP, New Japan.
Who, Naomi?
No, Monet.
Oh, you know, I read today. She loves it there. She wants to move there. She's so happy. It's like, hey, more power to her, you know. But Naomi, gee, her husband's here. You think she would want to be with her husband, but she's more so with, you know.
What about Goldberg?
Oh, geez. He wants to have a big retirement match, and it's like, what has he done to really do to deserve him to demand?
I love Goldberg, but he's done nothing.
I think he wants to go out on a winning match.
But
and
still,
I think he'll be happy with that.
We're tired of having him jammed down our throat. And it's like,
but does he need another title reign? No. Does he need a good going out match? Yes.
One good match, yeah.
That Tony Khan has signed him and that Goldberg is all elite. Would not surprise me.
Well, he owns his name, right?
Yeah,
his last name.
Yeah. He was born with. Yeah. That's his name, yeah.
We got 2 minutes left. I want to get this in real quick before you end the show, but I forgot to mention this last week. But Rick Harris, which most of us know him if you know him as Black Bart, he was the WCCW World Champion. He was also a Mid Atlantic Heavyweight Champion in Mid Atlantic, but he's battling cancer. I think it's stage 3 or 4 cancer. So he's going to fight it. But he's asking for thoughts and prayers. So if you're of that nature, if you can throw some thoughts and prayers his way, he could sure use it. He's keeping his spirits up. And
wondering where he was. Wow.
Yeah, he's at home in Texas, and
like I said,
Jesse he says he's going to fight.
Looks just like Black Bart.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of. I hate a Black Bart.
Tag team with Outlaw Ron Bass?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, and we've lost Ron Bass.
Yeah.
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 I like Black
They're on
Bart.
best.
Wow, it's a shame to hear. Gosh.
Yeah.
Goldberg
Pray
versus
for him,
Ryback.
everybody.
There we go. Finally.
Yes. If you're a praying person, pray for Black Bart.
Definitely. Thoughts and prayers go out to Black Bart.
Man.
Yep.
God bless him.
So I'm going to end on that note, and just want to thank everybody for watching the show tonight. I want to thank Richard and Andy for joining us tonight, as usual. So I was glad to have you guys by my side during the show. Wish we could have Lane on.
Man.
We're here for
Yeah.
you, buddy. We're here.
Yep. So I hope he's partying it up.
Hope Bill is too.
But yeah, yeah, yeah. It must not be a very good date because somebody's commenting tonight.
But then Gianni said we're the Jag-off, so who knows? But
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. So
On that note,
we will see you again here. Yeah. On that note, we're going to show. I want to thank everybody for watching us tonight. Be sure to join us next week at the same time, same place. We'll see what we have in store for you next week, and hopefully, Andy will have a new belt to show off next week.
I think I
And
will.
hopefully, we can get that belt of Richard sold.
Yes.
I
So,
know.
Rich, you want to show that belt one more time? before we go off?
265.
We're gonna
Come
go over
on,
it.
guys.
Heck of a deal, everybody.
Yeah, come on.
265.
We'll go over about a minute. It's
2mm
worth it.
Smoking Skull belt.
265 shipped. Right,
While the
Richard?
show is on the air, so you got
Leather,
one more minute left.
Black Croc backing.
One more.
265. You can't beat that.
It was a great
I don't
show,
think you'll
despite
find
the
it
fact you
anywhere
weren't
with
even on
American
here.
leather for 265.
I thought Ben was going to say great show, even though I wasn't on there. So,
Thanks, Ben, as
So-
always.
Thank you, Ben. Love you, brother.
yes, thank you. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Have a good night, everybody.